Hi everyone! Hi, welcome to chill, relaxing filler episode where I haven't figured out the tracking stuff properly, so it's a little bit wonky. I'll figure out how to move my arms at some point. Don't worry, I figure. Maybe. Sucks more than a filler. It's a great way to watch her. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for being here. Welcome to filler episode. I just wanna chill today. And yeah, do you like the garden? Look at our garden. You can look. Wait. There's butterflies over there. Oh, they're flying all around. Pretty neat, pretty nice. I didn't finish setting up, so it's fine. She just woke up from a coma and he is rehabilitating. Yes, that's exactly what this is. Yeah, I just don't remember my past. Like, I don't remember it. Well, what? Let me calibrate again. There we go. Fixed. Let me see. Okay, I need to figure out my hands, because yeah, I don't know why. I'm currently moving a bit like a Barbie doll, right? But if you look at it, do you see? I can't move my fingers, but I can't make them, I can't move my arms. So I'll be doing that. It's not a recap episode. This year on Dr.NOVA, that would be one hell of an episode. I feel like we should do a recap episode because it's been what, 2 years and a while now. That's a long time. A lot has happened. Let me see. How do I? Oh, I thought this would be easier. Ooh, how do I? Okay, VMC. If I make VMC not track. Yes. So, I can still move my fingies. I'm a plane, mother. I'm a plane. I'm sorry. So anyway, I'm just gonna T-pose here for a bit. I can move my fingies. I can still touch you if I turn around enough. She can fly. See, I was gonna try and figure out, like, I thought this would be really easy to figure out how to make my arms move. Only to come to the place to do that, and all of the boxes are ticked, so technically my arms should be moving. Oh, never mind. Wait, what? Where did I attach that? Hi, Kamisa. Hi, thank you for the raid. Welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. What were you guys up to? Welcome. I hope you guys had a good stream. Was it karaoke today? Were you guys doing karaoke? I feel like I saw that briefly, but then again, most days blend together for me, so that could have been yesterday or the day before or today. But hi, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. We just started. Today's just a chill day. Disregard the T-pose, okay? Just disregard the T-pose. Just pretend the T-pose isn't happening, okay? Just bypass that and pretend everything is normal. Just ignore it. I will fix it at some point. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, it was karaoke. Your karaoke's are really nice. Have such a nice voice. We were all gushing about it during your debut. Because we were like, dang, I would be too fucking terrified to do a karaoke on a debut because I'd be shaking all over the place. But you were doing so well. T-pose will assert dominance. I am asserting dominance right now. Let me see. Okay, do I attach it here? No. Do I attach it to condition? No. Do I attach... Bone weights. Switch float list. Can I attach... Is left hand tracked? Wait. What if I attach you to that one? If only you knew what I'm seeing. Like, this is such a mess of a blueprint. Oh, you're gonna do karaoke it is? Yeah, because I'm scared. It's nerve-wracking. I'm terrified, bro. I'm only okay with singing when someone is gonna mix that in a way that it doesn't sound like, oh shit. Like, oh, hi. Thank you, Risa, for gifting a membership. Thank you. So that's where that is. Gonna put you on my bosom. There's not much there. Underneath my pith. Yeah, notifications can go underneath my pith. Pith? Pit. And good on lie. No, I get too nervous. I accept that my voice is not the worst. However, I am painfully aware that I get so nervous that my voice shakes a lot. So singing live is terrifying. Very scared. to a members karaoke to fulfill both needs. I should actually. You're right. Piff. Free armpits. Huge win. I'm trying to fix it. Okay. Is left hand tracked? What if I attach that to... Nope. No, is that a boolean needs to attach to a boolean. So if I do this and then do that. Nope. Okay. Condition. Left fingers. I know. And then I attach this one and that one. Yeah, bitch! I figured it out! Oh, I figured it out! Do I need another switch rotations? I can't attach two? Right, alright. Bet. You don't understand, guys. This is such, like... This is huge news. Okay, so if I do an exact same switch rotations, and then I attach that one to right arm, it doesn't work. Okay, that's... Yeah, I knew that. And that is why, because it's always a tech support stream on the Nova channel, guys. I have one arm that works. Actually, the fingers don't work. I figured out how to make the arm work, but not the fingers. Uh-huh. That's interesting. That's interesting. Never mind! We're so back. Minus 100 aura? What do you mean? Why? Oh, this is such a mess. Can I attach override bone rotations to this one? To if false? Okay, what about if true? Can I attach? No? Why not? Why won't you attach to? Okay. Yeah! I figured it out! Yeah! Okay, if it loses tracking, I just go back to this. Oh, you don't understand. This is big news. Let's just put this, like, way up here. My nails look pink. Let me... Oh, shit. Wait, I didn't set up my things. I don't have, Oh, my gloves. Oh, my gloves. Jesus, this is highly... undemure. There we go. Oh, much better. All right, now I can do it. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I need to keep my hands like here at all times. Otherwise, I T-pose. I think. I don't know if I have like a way where that doesn't happen. What happens if I do this? Oh, never mind. I can lower them. Nice. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, I'm a genius. I'm so tech savvy. Oh, I'm so tech savvy. Dang. Tech Sensei would be proud. All right. Okay. Things are figured out. Ow. Hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome. I think I need to recalibrate because I'm looking far ahead. I want that to be center. Never mind. I want... What? Ah, there we go. I fixed it. She finally... Yeah, I finally can move my arms. Oh, dang. You know those poisonous berries over there? Yeah, they fuck you up. No longer need to keep... Ow! Duck doesn't know Alt Tab, but knows code. Unironically, sometimes I feel like I know how to fix a very highly specific problem that's very code adjacent, but I won't know something as basic as Alt Tab. Yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, how is everybody doing today? Welcome. This is a filler episode, which means we're just chilling today. I think my BGM is far too loud today. Yeah, there we go. It was fine for me, but for you guys, probably not. There we go. I hope that's a little bit better. A mouthful of poisonous berries in her mouth. Sorry, I just rewatched the Hunger Games and the berry scene. I just remember that, so I was like, ah, I should redo. What sound was that? I just made the sound of a dying bird. I'm sorry. Sometimes I need to stop what I'm saying because I realize the sounds coming out of my mouth are a bit weird. Let me take my meds. Perfect timing. Just got you a plushie today. Good luck. I hope you enjoy it. Good luck dressing me up. I'm sorry. This is not a challenge. Someone called me a nudist on Discord. Not a nudist. Thanks. Feel broken after the England throw? Yeah, I was talking to my dad about it, and he was like, yeah, no, England fumbled the fuck out of that. Their coach, I don't know what the heck was in their coach's mind. That was like horrible decisions. Mm-hmm. Meds taken. I'm close to getting ready to deliveries. Good luck with your deliveries. Please be safe as always. We love our strange doc noises. Not me, you know? Sometimes I become self-aware of the noises my body makes. Like, I found out the other day, finally, the correlation, not the correlation, the criteria needed for that to happen. But I found out I snort laugh if I'm lying down. Because sometimes I'm watching TikToks on my phone lying down, and I'll laugh at something hard, and I just go honk. I just sound like a pig. Sound like a pig. Have everybody had trouble with dressing our naked dog? I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. I need to turn off notifications from stuff. I'm hearing noises. How do I deactivate notifications for 8 hours? Thanks. There we go. Oh, to hear such a cute noise. No, it's not cute. Stop with the romanticization of weird, quirky little noises. That's not a cute noise. That's a straight up. I was gonna say pork. Yeah, straight up pork sound. John Pork. Also, you said noise, the word noise, and I suddenly became self-aware of noise underneath me. Today is actually the first day I'm actually streaming since I found out there's an Airbnb below me, so I'm sorry for them, but also not really. I don't care. I warned them. I will now make noises. We should start doing 10 hours. We should start doing Elden Ring streams again. Until like 6 a.m. and yell the entire time. No. Inform that Craftify will provide us instructions on dressing the plush. It's not intuitive. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Thank you, Merch Sensei. Thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm glad. Oh, Merch Sensei, before you run away and disappear, I have a question about merch to you that I didn't ask before. They were not to be shipped in a state of undressed. I'm not gonna lie, yeah, if I had to like take apart the clothes of mine, because mine was the sample, so it came dressed, I don't even know how to go about doing so. Anyway, Merch Sensei, quick question. Do you happen to have a sample of my class president merch before Offguy? I just realized that like my merch is still going to be selling like while Offguy happens. And I realized I never asked if we ever got a coin mock-up sample. I think it would be nice to have it there. Time to use the drill during hand cams. Don't fucking try me. Don't fucking try me. Renting a feature registered Airbnb raise or lower the price. I'm gonna make sure it lowers. I'm not gonna lie, you guys should understand how upset I am about the Airbnb situation. I'll get to it in a second, okay? I'll get to it in a second. I have such big beef with it. I've realized I have DVR on. I've turned it off. Why does YouTube always turn on my DVR? Every time. I notice it when people reply fairly late to something I just said. YouTube, come on. Screenshot the Airbnb cell. See, here's... to show the landlord. Oh boy. Give me a second. Just. I'll tell everything about that in a second. Well, she's sitting in the box next to me for the past 2 days, waiting for a day off. How much hype the difficulty, guys. Everybody who got the plushie and everybody who got the plushie and my puzzle. Which one is harder? Sampling isn't going to be ready by Offguy. Oh, well, I tried. I should ask for like a really shitty for you to print a really shitty version of it, like low quality, and put it there and pretend that's the mock-up. It's possible that the coin is in my hands by the time I fly off to Offkai, but no guarantee. Guys, manifest! All of you guys together, manifest for the coin to be in Merch Sensei's hands so you can, like, look at it and lick it and all that. Manifest. Mercury retrograde ends soon. There's a chance. There's a chance. Spill the tea. I will. We're learning how to hammer nails hand cam. Oh, we need to do a redo of the foil ball. The tin foil ball. Ah, boy. I'm gonna fuck him up. Send to the puzzle. Puzzle is pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. Only 3 parts. Puzzle, few hundred. Well, yeah, but one requires physical exertion, the other brain exertion. Hi, Doc. Hi. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, okay. I'm gonna go on a rant about Airbnb. This is gonna be long. This is what today's stream was about. I just had to rant about it, so I made an entire stream as an excuse for me to, like, yap and it not being super off topic. So, where do I begin? Where do I begin? I'm gonna begin, like, a long time ago. A long time ago. Hello, hi, welcome. This story begins, like, over a year ago, actually. For everybody who's been here and has been, like, watching the Dr.NOVA show seasons, you will remember some bits of this story. So, many eons ago, the house below me has been inhabited for a long time. You know, mind you, this house and, you know, the one next door, kinda, it's complicated, adjacent, have belonged to my father before I was born. So, I lived in this house for a fairly long time, left, came back, and now I'm here by myself. And for many years of that process, the house below mine was just empty. Or if it had people, we just didn't hear them. Like a year ago, on one fated day, I go downstairs to pick up Uber Eats. Yeah, my pizza. And I make direct contact with people that seem to be, like, for some reason, doing stuff on that specific apartment. And I was like, oh, okay. I wasn't gonna talk to them, but they talked to me. Mind you, I don't want to talk to people. But they talked to me, and they were asking me about, like, building stuff. And they explained that, oh, the person who lived there before was my uncle, and he passed away. So now we're just, like, trying to renovate the house a little bit. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. Didn't ask. And in that day, I was really nice. Okay, I was so nice. They asked me about internet stuff, and I was like, oh, yeah, we've tried this. The building has that. Blah, blah, blah. Welcome to the building. Blah, blah, blah. You know, being a good person. I did my good person action of the day. And, I even told them, because it's the house right below mine, I said something about, oh, since no one has been living there, if you feel like I work at night and I work at home, so let me know if, like, I'm being too loud. I don't think sound flows in a way that it will be, like, too bothersome, but just in case, you know, let me know. I wasn't as eloquent as I'm making it out to be right now. Mind you, this is Nova in pajamas getting pizza, gets jump scared with humans talking to her. Okay? Less eloquent than that, but I did convey those very important aspects. So, what, they did a very interesting expression, but they carried on. Last year during summer, there were a lot of construction. I remember, like, asking you guys if you could hear the noise, because I remember it being, like, really annoying. I had days I couldn't sleep because they were working from, like, 9 a.m. and shit. So they were doing construction there. And in that day, mind you, and from that moment on, as I was hearing those construction work noises, I was like, I have a feeling they're not gonna leave there. The way they're making this noise, it sounds like they're actually, like, rebuilding the house. I wonder if they're going to try and make this a rental place for tourists. Surely not. Surely not. I think something... No. I didn't say it like that. I think the woman in jam is crawling out of a den for pizza gets jump scared by normies. Unironically, I did. Yes. Yeah. I didn't make it sound sus. Quiet. Shush. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. From that moment, I kind of clocked it. That they were, very likely to be doing something that I don't know how to explain it, because in America it works differently, but Airbnbs and that sort of like temporary housing, we call it like local housing. Most houses you go for vacation like that, they have like a square that says AL, and that's how you like recognize that that's a very specific kind of housing. You know, it's not like long rentals and shit. It's stuff you find on booking.com, on airbnb.com, that sort of thing, right? It sucks. It's because of a bunch of those that most people can't really find apartments to live in. People that go to work in cities and all that. It sucks. There's a lot of them throughout the entire country. It's like a genuine problem that everybody has complained about, okay? In the country, like, big thing. So, like, most people don't like it. Most people just don't want to see more of those. She's so sussy. Same over here in the USA. I would assume you guys have a similar situation. Yeah, but it's a big thing in a housing crisis. But from that moment on, I was like, I feel like they're gonna do that with no proof, right? With no proof. I just kind of clocked it. And I was living in a conspiracy theory for this entire year. My dad used to be like, maybe not. Maybe you're just imagining things. Well, I felt like no one has truly been living there for a while, still after all of the renovations. But from time to time, I would hear people downstairs, but not enough for me to be like, oh, there's someone living there. The other day. Fast forward to this week. Me and my papa are coming home because he was gonna help me out with like some stuff in my kitchen, because I'm defrosting fridges and shit, whatever. So he came up with me, helped me with my groceries. We get to the main door. This is like, it's a building that has a door. So like, it's not an open building. Only the people that have the building door can enter the building. Right? We get to the door, and there's a guy, clearly foreigner, sitting down on the steps in front of the door. And the front door of the building is being held open by a cap, you know? A cap that you put on your head? A baseball cap? It's just like shoved in between to keep it open? And we're like, what? We're just staring at it like, what? And we kind of like shuffle in, and the guy is like very awkwardly like, I think he was trying to say something along the lines of, I'm keeping it like this. Something. Because I don't have the key, because I need the key, something like that. I didn't fully understood it, because we didn't care. It just kept going. And I was like, oh, that's weird. I've never seen that man before. He spoke English. He didn't try to speak Portuguese. He spoke English immediately. So I was like, oh, that's odd. I didn't do anything to my fridge. Don't worry, I'm just defrosting it. I defrosted one of them, have to clean it, and then do the process again for the other one. Impressive it was a bottle cap. Not gonna lie, yeah. Yeah, I would have been like, sick, bro. But, yeah, we go up, we take care of shit, in the house. And I'm like, the entire time, I'm looking at my dad. I'm like, Dad, I told you, Dad. You told me I was insane. There's no way that's not just like short-term rental. That it must be from that house. And then when we were leaving, because we left really quickly, because we were gonna do other stuff, we left really quickly, go down the stairs, and the guy's like going up towards like the terrace, which is the last floor where people would usually like hang their clothes to dry outside, like it's an open area. And the entire time, I'm going full conspiracy theory mode on my dad. Like, Dad, I'm telling you, they made some sort of like shit up there. And I bet there's benches. I bet there's a bunch of things. And it's all above my bedroom. So I'm not going to be able to sleep. It's going to fucking suck. So during dinner, this was on Tuesday, mid-game, while France, Spain were playing. I was just like on my phone frantically trying to see if I could find this house, that house specifically, or one in like that looked like it was this building on Airbnb and those websites. And then I did. And they have the full address there too. There are Airbnbs that don't give you the immediate address. They just give you like the general location. And once you book it, you get like the actual like address. This one, no, the full address is right there. And I was like, Dad, I fucking told you. Dad, I fucking knew it. And for the entire night, I was just pissed off about that. Now, here's where you're gonna be like, oh, report it to the building, blah, 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 blah. Let's enter the shittier part of this situation. So, did you know? Let me find the word for it. Condominium English. Condominium. Condo. Yeah. That's the word I want. Nice. She gave someone with a lot of time away to dox you. I mean, this country has such a big issue with Airbnb places that, trust me, it would take you a hot minute. That's the sad part, you know? Just doing the Spider-Man scene, but stopping the... Absolutely, yeah. You arrived in Brazil. I'm waiting for the goo-goo baby. You're not gonna put a diaper in it. Almost today at my birthday. Wait, is today your birthday? Happy birthday, Lulu. Congratulations on being old and being a step closer to the grave. I'm sad that the plush didn't come exactly at the perfect timing, but you know, close enough. It arrived in Brazil. Thank you for being here, Lulu. Happy birth. Condominium. Condominiums. I gotta just say condo. Just be as loud as possible and tank the Airbnb rating to the ground. I think I will do that, and ironically, because this is my volume speaking, normal volume speaking, and there's a bedroom right below mine. Which the really funny part is that I got to see the pictures on the website, so now I get to see exactly what a house that has the exact same layout as mine looks like with different furniture. And I was like, Dad, ours is much better. This one is so empty. Sucks so bad. But let me get to the fun part now that I have the word I want. Did you know you don't actually need to ask a condo to do this? So like, technically we have like a board, which is everybody in the condo, and there's a company that manages this entire space, right? And if something happens or there's trouble with other people in the building, we all have to assemble a meeting with everybody to decide things. So in 2023, the government made a law where to make a building, not like a house, a random house, a building like this. If you want to make an Airbnb type of place, you need to have the permission of at least a certain percentage of the condo's living residents. And then in the immediate year after 2024, they kind of said, never mind. And they made a law where you don't need that. So they can just do that and not ask anyone else in the building for it, and it's technically legal. What is not legal, however, is not having proper signage that this is that sort of building. You need to have a little plaque thing with either an H or an AL in front of the house. So that's either in front of the specific apartment of the building or the building itself. They don't have that. Having that means you have the proper permissions from City Hall. They don't have that. So technically, if I report them to the police right now, technically I'm the right. And they probably have to pay a really big fine. My dad was like, you should probably, we should probably report it to the condominium and not the police, because you can't really do that anonymously. And I'm like, I don't care. I'll fuck them up. I'll fuck them up, Dad. I'll fuck them up so bad. Then I decided maybe I shouldn't really be that much of a Karen. But I'm thinking of absolutely reporting it. Because here's the thing, like, I understand that it's very common to do these kinds of housings. I think it's kind of disgusting, but at the same time, if I was in a tough spot and I had an extra house, yeah, I'd do the same, you know? Mold spores outside the window. I feel like at some point people are just gonna start complaining about the noise, bro. Because I no longer have restrictions on making noise after a certain hour because my dad isn't nearby, so I won't bother him. The noise in the building, I don't know if it travels down, but it travels up. Like, I hear most everything that they're doing downstairs. You know how I know? Because the other day, I thought I was fucking hallucinating because I was hearing someone snore and I thought it was my dad. And I was like, no, my dad isn't here. Why do I still hear him snore? That's terrifying. Turns out I could just hear the person downstairs snore. I'm just hoping the noise doesn't travel down. So, because if it does, I'm sorry. But I work at night and I have meetings. This is a meeting, guys. This is a meeting. Doc, you're glowing. Thanks. Thanks is my new skin routine called not showering. It's not new. I call police and calls the family total ruination for the Funny and Vine. I don't think I would be causing them problems, because from what I remember, they live in a different part of the country. And when they said that, I got suspicious. Yeah, they're not moving here. They're just, trying to make bank on the fact that their uncle died. So that was the man in the floor. Please no, get out of my fucking floor. If it does, you can never refer to yourself as a Nova again. Yeah, so like, here's the thing. It's not affected by gravity. Yes, it is. Pop snore so powerful, Doc thought they existed in a new apartment. Yeah, I was scared. I was like, dude, he's like a lot of meters away from me. So like, am I hearing him from there? But, was it? See, it's happened actually more recently where, I'll tell you guys like, oh, I'm hearing a noise and I don't know what it is. And now I know. Now I know. So the chances of me getting noise complaints have increased. Should I get carpets? Do you think carpets would help with that? Because I know having those foam things on the wall would be good for my audio, but doesn't really stop the audio from leaving. Carpets do help, but it's so fucking hot. I don't want a carpet. New VTuber debuting Glock Glove. Oh, I can't believe I'm gonna have to carpet my entire room for this. But yeah, the reason I'm so upset is not because people are profiting of it. It's because this is an old building. Again, my dad bought the apartment 1, before the building was done being built. Many ages ago, before I was born. No one has suggested it. I know. Carpets help with audio bouncing, but actual installation requires heavier materials. Like what? Oof. Plushies probably dampen noises. That's what's funny. My bedroom is a bit too big, even though it's really filled with clothes and plushies. Would help prevent heat from rising from the floor below. See, the funny thing is, the heat in my house comes from above, because the floor above me is the open terrace, which is flat. It's my ceiling, so when the light hits, the sun hits that floor, it just causes heat for my house. Oh man, I want my own house, bro. Like drywall. Gotta start buying drywall to put on my floor. Buy more oh no, I need to buy more plushies. Oh no, what a shame. Ah, that's such a shame. I'm not even speaking that loudly, actually. Yeah. My room just really reflects audio. Ooh. Oh well. Used to hear noise from the building next door until I got demolished. You're right. That's the solution. I just need to demolish everything. So the deflecting is supposed to sound like egg crates. Ugh. Soundproof foam in a carpet. I really wanted to make a little soundproof boot. If my house was properly air-conned, I would absolutely make a little nook by one of those pre-made sound booths. But alas, I would die. Cortiça no teto para isolar o calor. Do you think that would actually work if I may put it only in one bedroom? I never considered that. Thick rubber mats for the floor. You have to deal with rubber smells in the summer. Ugh. Rubber mats could work, maybe. I can't smell shit. My scent is... My scent buds aren't very good. But yeah, the reason I'm upset about all of this is not because I'm Karen, not because I'm upset about noise, not any of that. It's just that I've told you before how this building is incredibly safe. This building has been safe for eons. That's why I don't need to lock my door. Because the people that live in the building are families that have lived there since forever. Since when my dad bought the house and the building wasn't built. There's only like one apartment, I think, the first floor that has had like significant changes of people living there. But they're always like residents, you know? That's it. And I think the house in front of mine too used to have people there left. But it's always been like really safe in general. We've never had issues in this building. Not of that. We had one issue when I was a baby that one of the neighbors put a cover in the chimney. So like we had like the fireplace on. So the house started filling with smoke and me and my mom almost died. But like besides that and after that, we didn't really have any problems with anyone else, you know? If she builds the soundproof rooms. Oh, literal tourists. Tourists don't bother us. You know, I'm not in the middle of this town. That's where rowdy shit happens. Should we go live in a traditional apartment building? No, you have beef with your random like neighbors. Never can understand just not locking doors. No, it like in a building like this where the entrance to the building itself is locked with a key and the door closes automatically kinda. We've never had an issue. No drunk ever accident entered. They can't. They would have to break down the doors for that. And even then, there's plenty of floors to rob before mine. Come on. So yeah, never been a concern. Never felt unsafe here. What? Don't worry about it. Never felt unsafe here. But now, having an Airbnb, which means short-term rentals, that means literally anybody could be there. That's... Why is this hand not... Oh. That's kind of fucking terrifying. Because, like, yeah, maybe I would get lucky and everybody that rents that place, fucking expensive, is only, like, rich couples that are chill. But you never know who's gonna rent a place for, like, a weekend, fuck shit up. And not just for me, like, there's a lot of old people in this building. It's, like, pretty dangerous for them. You have disabled people in the building. Like, I don't know. It scares me a little bit to think that it's such an open thing where people are keeping the main door open with a fucking cap. And one neighbor I hate, the only neighbor I hated died, so it's fine. Americans need triple chain their bikes, and even then it would be stolen by a 2-door deep bike locker. My old roommate's bike. Oh shit. I mean, we have places like that too. I'm just lucky enough to live somewhere where that doesn't really happen as much, you know. I think any con attendees would rent out the Airbnb. Hey, they could. Anyone could be there. Don't trust rich couples either. You'll get parasited. I've actually never watched Parasite. Did you know that? Can be a VTuber fan. Yeah. Unironically, it could, like, even by accident, someone that has watched me stream could, like, rent the place below. Oh, we're on vacation or something, and one day hear me here stream. So, unironically, it is kind of a doxing concern at some point. You rent out the apartment. That's the thing. When I thought that they were renovating the house, I actually told my dad, like, oh, you know what? Because back then he could just live here. Didn't have to be at my grandma's. I told him, like, oh, if they put it for rent, if I can catch them on the building, I'll ask how much they're asking. Or to, like, buy the house itself, like, how much it would be. Because I would be interested in getting it, you know? I feel like that would be pretty sick. But no, they didn't even consider that option. It was immediately, yeah, we're gonna rent this bitch for like $1,000 tonight. Fuck you. So yeah, this was an anime. This would be a point where Ben, oh my fucking god, could I was just over here saying your own name and your gen mates, then Google it. Yeah. Again, I've never been downstairs, and since I'm at the last floor, I don't know how well sound travels from the floors above, only from the ones below. Like, if my voice right now as I'm speaking is that clear, yeah, that's kind of fucked up. An assisted living facility where the fire alarms kept going off. Ugh. That sounded like the place I lived in the UK for my master's. Same exact neighborhood style and age, but across the street are constantly reporting break-ins and vehicle thefts. Wait, really? Jesus Christ. One of our old ladies moved out, and while the couple that moved in are great, I miss, the lawn gnome goddess. Aw, that's so cute. Imagine watching a Nova stream and hear it right above you. Yeah, you never left your penthouse? I have left my... Actually, okay, yeah, I've lived in a place where you could hear the top floor, but that place was incredibly different in structure than here, and I could hear them really well doing the nasty. Look, I'm late as hell. Detention. You could technically test it by renting it and putting sound testing equipment in both rooms. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually genuinely considering doing that. It's the middle of the summer, and I don't want to spend an egregious amount of money to rent a house below mine. But if maybe September, October, the price is low and I don't have any issues by then of people like complaining, I might ask my friend, like, I give her the money, but I ask her to do the thing so that they don't see me or anything, or I'm not in the records, and then we can go in there and test out the noise, how noisy it is when I'm up here. Just to check, you know? I'm genuinely thinking of doing this now. But the place is pretty expensive. I don't want to give them that money, you know? That's my only problem. I'm like, I want to do that, but I think the people who did this are kind of disgusting for doing it, so I want them to go fuck themselves. I don't want to give them money. So, I guess we're gonna stream really late now, guys. Especially during the I think that's the funniest part. I have such a busy summer. I'm gonna be doing so much noise this summer. I don't know what's worse. I told them that I worked at night, so they know damn well that I can make noise at night, and they've decided, yeah, we don't care, to like rent it to people. So they're temporary renters. Why are they gonna complain? Well, because they paid well to rent a place that was advertised as being really nice, and they couldn't sleep all night because there's some dumb bitch yelling at a horror game in the floor above. Rate it and leave a 1-star review. Bet. Bet. That would be great. Oh, I wish I had friends that come to my city to hang out, because then they could rent it to live there. Not to live there, but to be here on vacation, and they would be really close by. But have your friend called Ram and Alias? Hey, unironically, yeah, if I want Ram and Alias to come to Portugal, I now have a place for them. Yeah, so, this summer, like, there's a month and 2 weeks left. It's still long. Shut up. We're not in the middle of the summer. Shut up, shut up, shut up. Okay. Renting it as a haunted house. Am I renting? Hi, Meaty. I mean, yeah. Now there's a place right below me if you want to live. If you want to come by. They say on the website, no parties. And I'm like, yeah, you better damn well not make any parties. The second I hear a singular party down there, I'll fuck you up. Ideally, I would love to have like all the floors, like the same apartment, but on all floors. That way, I would always know that like I wouldn't be bothering anyone with noise, or an entire floor. That was my plan, you know, penthouse. My experience leaving under Dr.NOVA's room. Spoiler alert, it sucks. Imagine if they advertised a soundproof. I don't remember the listing, but because it took me a while to see the listing and I had to like be sneaky about how I went about searching for it because I figured it would be booked for the summer. And I was right. Yeah, they have the place booked for the summer. Today I heard people downstairs with like a vacuum cleaner and all that. So I know someone left and someone new is coming in. And I'm like... Oh, and even worse, I felt so petty about this, but my dad was like, oh, they're gonna start using your, how do you say that word in English? Clothes rack. Yeah, the drying rack. Because our building's ropes for that were broken for so long, I just got like a drying rack and I have that on the top of the building and it's mine, personal shit. And my dad was like, oh, tourists are not gonna realize that's not building property and your property and they're gonna start using it. And I was like, don't you fucking dare, don't you fucking touch my clothes rack, how dare you, if any of them put clothes in that clothes rack, I'm going to steal it and sell it on Vinted. Yeah, you're gonna use my clothes rack? You want to use my clothing rack? I'm gonna steal your clothes. I'm gonna steal your clothes. Be lucky that I'm not like burning them. Yeah, that's mine. It's mine. My dad was like, you should just like take it out and put it on next to it, all of them, and put your clothes. And I'm like, that's not petty enough, father. I need to be more evil. What are you talking about? I need to be more evil. I've been too nice. Hola, duck. Hola. Put a sign, private property. That feels so Karen-like. I can't believe this is what turns me into an actual Karen, bro. Next birthday merch, neighbor's clothes. Good way to make people leave bad reviews for the Airbnb. I'm gonna fuck him up. You don't fuck with me. I'll ruin your little Airbnb until no one wants to be there. And you're forced to rent to locals. And by locals, I mean me. I really don't understand. Like, on one hand, I understand people that make this sort of rentals because you make a really quick buck if you're lucky with the location of your like place. But like, you could just do yearly rentals to people who actually kind of need it, and you'd have set stable income for an entire year, not for just a couple of days, bro. It would be so much less stressful on you. You don't need to be cleaning and paying someone to clean the apartment every day, every couple of days. Just rent it to like people who want to live in the city, bro. Pisses me off so bad. Cool newspaper's gonna have crazy local sales panties. I wasn't just gonna steal their panties, but now that you've said that, I'm tempted. Gonna go to a meeting, good luck. Wow, that's rare. Usually it's me who needs to go to the meetings, but good luck with your meeting. You got a question? Shoot? Question mark. Can upcharge people. They can. It's still bullshit. Tell Airbnb renters that they would need to pay you. That would be so funny. Take their reputation. I'm down to play the long game. Not gay. Fuck. The legal obligations if it's an Airbnb. They have other ones. They do have legal obligations, but tourists pay more for season than locals pay the whole year. They do. Oh well. It's a long gay. I'm sorry. Sometimes my mouth is just stop speaking mid-sentence. Sorry. The long gay. My bad, guys. Tax baby. Just go for the fast short-term money. Like, I would be more happy to know that I'm renting to like a couple or like a family or something, and they're paying me, say, okay, let's imagine a 2-bedroom apartment like mine, I think. 2-bedroom apartment for a family of 3. That seems like a lot these days. Like, I don't know, 700 bucks a month. Okay, I'm not making this my full-time job, but it's nice, you know. You have something, you have a little something you're making. Actual pin messages. Saw that you got asked what the color of today is. Well, here, do you ask the color of today? Oh, shit, that's a great question. Oh, what color is that? Beige? Skin tone. Beige? I think that's a nice beige. I hope that satisfies you. And always gray. I'm sorry that I have gray underwear, man. US, a 2-bed apartment would be like 3K. It depends on the city. In the capital, yeah, that would be. Oh, that for 700 a month. That used to be the prices back in the day. I remember me and my best friend rented an apartment that was a 2-bedroom apartment. And we had another roommate living in the living room. We made it a 3-bedroom apartment. And it was like, what, 500 at the time? Sure, it was a really shitty house. But it was like 500 for the house when we went to college. Divided by 3 people, so. I support Nova's Land chat dreams. Like, 700 bucks a month. Even if I upscale it a little bit, and what's the, let me see what's the minimum wage in Portugal right now. Ooh, it's 920. That would be expensive for a house. Yeah, imagine 400. 400 for like, for 800 for a 2-bedroom apartment. Okay? Granny pantaloons. Shut up, they're comfortable. Because I'm anything with vigor. Good luck. 800 bucks per month. That is set that you're gonna get for like 2 years, 3 years, depending on the contract you make. Is stable income, and you have a job. This is not gonna be your full-time job. Unless there's a reason that you can't, like, have another job, or you can't, like, at all. This is not gonna be your main job. This is gonna be, like, a safety net. If you lose your job, if whatever, you get some extra money. Right? Unless you have, like, multiple properties. And even if you have multiple properties, if I have 3 2-bedroom apartments and I'm renting them by the year for 700 each, dude, I'm making bank. I'm making more than enough monthly for myself. That's more than the, it's way more than the minimum wage. Like, yeah. So, like, I don't understand. In the US, it's illegal to rent for less than the local average. What the fuck? Who made that law? What? Hello, hi, welcome. What's the average yearly? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I've noticed in movies that people are like, oh, my annual salary, my annual gross revenue is this. And I'm like, what do you mean you're checking annually? I check monthly. That's all I care about if I can get by that month. Plushy funds, exactly. People to avoid getting undercut. We live in a society. Landlords did. Let me check. In Portugal, wages are paid 14 times a year. 14? Oh, including mandatory holiday and Christmas bonuses. Meaning the true annual minimum is 12K 880. I guess. Oh, after the standard 11% social security deduction, the net monthly pay is 818 bucks. The average house costs like 800 up. I saw a studio apartment going for 900 in my city, and I was like, fuck you. Fuck you. The evil, evil landlords. I think we should take down landlords. Each day, the concept of me making a dictatorship and making my own country sounds better. I'd be like, no democracy. Democracy has failed you, but I won't. So, none of you guys make decisions. I make them. Number one, this is how much you can rent houses for. That's tops. You can't make more than that. Don't give a fuck. You wanna do like tourist housing? Gonna have to go through a lot of paperwork for that. I personally need to approve of it. So when I'm making a good job here, I need to move to Portugal. We're better off than a lot of places, but still not good. Because the cost of living is really high. You know? If you make 900 a month, but your house costs 700, and you still need to pay for food, gas, electricity, internet, and your life in general, you're not making enough to survive. That's usually our problem. That's why a lot of people are forced to live with other people. That's why a lot of young people still live with their parents. 1K for a 0-bedroom apartment in Funchal. Fucking insane. I am a landlord. I rent a city apartment for 200 Brazilian money. My president. Thank you, Dr.NOVA. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's like, I think, you know, I don't think the method of being like, I choose what's best for this country instead of letting you guys decide through democracy. I don't think that's fully wrong. I just think it's been done wrong every single time. But don't worry. I could totally make it better. Trust me. I could totally fix it. I swear. Just put your faith in me. Give me a country. Come on. Just one tiny little country. I'll show you. Housing prices are so cringe. Yeah. I'm gonna buy a house, man. I'm gonna buy a house. I told my best friend, like, hey, what if we just buy like a piece of land, and then we both kind of just like, you know, build our own houses in there. And we're like, can we even legally do that? I think we need to apply for a bunch of perms to build in our own land. You know, you two else have any faith left? How dare you? How dare you? And I told us not to give Doc a country. Why not? I would do good. Trust me. You all would get like a complimentary plushie each year. So important. So important. We ignore like all of the problems of society. And I'm just like, each year has a mascot. You know how... the Olympics usually have a mascot, Eurovision does one, all of that. We do that for the country, like each year, and we make a plushie, and it's free for everybody. Everybody gets one plushie of the yearly mascot. So important. See, there's no such thing called human rights. That's for our doc to decide. If I decide your rights and you approve the rights, then what's the problem? House Japan are free? I mean, I've heard that. I've heard that they have like a thing there, but I'm sure it's way more complicated than just that. Also, they require a lot of renovation. Also, I don't really have a visa to live in Japan. That's a perfect case to live in the middle of nowhere. Except the bugs. Besides that. I was gonna build it. How about I just buy one of those pre-built houses? They exist. And we make like a sinkhole for the poop and shit. Let's keep up the donation so Noah can get herself an island. I would get an island, yeah. But I wouldn't fuck it up. You know? Again, I think we just have really bad examples of people that had islands. That doesn't mean that having an island would be necessarily wrong. It just means that the people who came before me sucked. But I won't. You know? Yeah. How big is a plushie? It depends on the mascot. It depends on how well our crops do that year, you know? If we have a really good year in crops, you get a bigger plush. Yeah. Please give her all the pesos a test. What's your country's local currency? See, I'm gonna have to hire someone to take care of that because I'm very bad at currency stuff. Japan strategy, a mascot for every region. I think that's so cute. Yes. Yes. Container home. For Nova, president of Madeira. Alright, I'm in. Private islands kind of got ruined. Maybe private mountains. Ooh, can I buy a mountain? You reckon? Jurassic Park was a great use of an island. I can see some issues with that one, hypothetically. What if someone would want more than one plushie? Have a child. It's for every citizen. If you want more plushies, have more children. You know, we have to boost up the whole having kids situation, but also I'm gonna be, like, really picky on who gets to have kids. We gotta curate the children. That way we create, like, a very nice society with empathy and intelligence. A treasurer. Yeah, we need a treasurer. Madeira would be so happy. Does she not like Madeira? What our flag going to be for the small country island? We have a flag, guys. We have a flag. We have a flag. We're doing eugenics. Okay. I feel like eugenics gets a bad rep. Let me just check on... Let me check on the definition of eugenics. Like, I feel like... See, there's such a thing here. There's positive eugenics. No, never mind. That's not it. Ideology and social movement that seeks to improve the genetic quality of the human population through selective breeding. Yeah, what's wrong with that? What? Like, what? What? I mean... I do not want the brain rot kids of TikTok procreating more. Do you want more of those? No. No. I just think we're using the criteria wrong. It's like, oh, improve or impair the racial qualities of the future. No. I'm not talking about segregation. I'm not talking about all that. Nah. I'm saying, you know, maybe we consider or not if people are ready to have kids. How do you find genetic quality? Whether or not they watch me. If they don't watch me, they can't have kids. Sorry. It is what it is. Yeah. So against the law. If I start a country, no, we won't. Scientists with no ethics. No, I think, listen, once again, I think things have been done wrongly before in the past and set a precedent, but there's probably a way of doing it correctly. Requires a baby brain understanding of genetics. It's just a parenting issue. Well, yeah. Yeah, then that's what I said. I didn't... Actually, you guys mentioned eugenics. I said... We're just gonna double check who can have kids. That is to prevent parenting issues. Real eugenics has never been tried before. They tried, and they didn't do it right. Like everything, guys. That's what I'm telling you, guys. How would we apply for citizenship of Novalia? You just show up. I don't close my borders. Like, oh, you're unhappy? Fuck off. You can go live somewhere else. Enjoy your life. You know? Oh, you like it here? You want to live here? All right, here you go. Citizenship. Have fun. It's like a punishment. I don't want kids. They're practicing eugenics with a non-consent practice. See, this is what I'm talking about. Consent is important. Why would we do it with no consent? First of all, you can't marry your first cousin. See, is that too controversial? If I say you can't marry your cousin, are people gonna jump on my ass? Cha. Outer heaven. I don't know what that is. No, don't know what that is. Hey, before we get freaky here, I got to ask, do you watch Dr. Oh, you've never watched Dr.NOVA? Sorry. Zips up pants again. We can't. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, my bad. That's not what I would say. Does consent matter when you decide, Doc? I tolerate consent, okay? She hates Frida. Certain religions might get mad. Well, go get mad anywhere else. There's more countries. Leave me alone. See, this is what I'm talking about. Open borders. That way, if you're upset, you just fuck off. Oh, you're not happy about my new ruling that most houses need to be a pastel color? Okay. Go live somewhere gray then. Bye. Honestly, implying any of your cousins would want to marry you. Do I have cousins? I think I have like 2. Do I? Maybe. People absolutely riot if they can't marry their cousins. Oh, gosh. Gosh, if they pronounce the E, you know they're imposters. This is how I'm going to curate a society, guys. Doc, what if they don't F off? Let me introduce you to my invention, who is very creative. And is purely for when I get pissed off. I call it the gulag. There's no, like, it's not for criminals. It's not for, like, anything other than if you piss me off, you know, you show up in chat and you say something unfunny, I throw you in the gulag. That's it. What's the name of the money we're gonna use? Nova coin. It will also be the name of a cryptocurrency. Very important, guys. Yeah. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, and this is why you should give me a country. I love how we went from me being a Karen complaining about an Airbnb below me to, I think we should start a country again. It always comes back to that. Even by the Russian viewers a bit too much, we can call it something else. It doesn't need to be a gulag. What if we just make it like a little, like, little pit where I throw people and I force them to, like, do corrective therapy? Which by that, I mean, we put, like, The Amazing Digital Circus and other shows that I like, that make me who I am, looping, and force them to watch it. Depending on the offense, like, you know, if they insulted, like, a character I really like on my stream, they get a 1 lash. And all of that. And they get ice soup. I was gonna say lettuce soup. Does anybody know what's up with people eating lettuce these days? I've seen like 3 people on Twitter being like, gonna try it, and they just have a picture of lettuce. And I'm like, what did I miss? Is this a new trend? Are we eating lettuce now? Is that the trend? The goo pit. The goo pit. Force them with consent. You get to have consent for some things, not this one. No. Indoctrination centers Nova style. Those aren't even that cruel. What? Is it about the parasite? Parasites? What? Really? Eh? The disease that gives diarrhea. What? America has a diarrhea parasite. The fun. Lettuce in USA is tied to a parasite and week-long loose bowels. What's wrong with your lettuce? You're supposed to wash the lettuce before you eat it. Did you know that? The parasite was and is still underreported. It went from outbreaks in 4 states to like 52 in just a week. Oh, so it's a batch. Okay. Oh, you got me concerned. I was like, is that generally your lettuce? It's just fibers. You can't boil a salad. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. Oh. So why are people eating it? Are people gambling? Is that why I keep seeing people like be like, haha, gonna try the lettuce diet thing? Leafy greens, berries. Oh. Let's use bleach. I mean, yeah, if it's like a batch that got like contaminated with something, yeah, okay, that's fucked up. So far, country ideas are eugenics, re-education camps, and crypto ripples. It sounds really bad when you put it like that, and if you take it out of context, it does. But like, I swear it makes sense, and it's not that bad. Why'd you boil a salad, though? There's freaks for anything. To kill this worm is to boil the produce. Whoa! Is that just in the States? I found out about you from eating Mike Tyson's ass. That's a classic. Every time I see eating Mike Tyson's ass show up in chat, I'm like, baller name. Welcome. Not the best conversation for anybody to join. I guess we're talking about lettuce diarrhea today. Oh, you lose weight. What? They don't need a parasite in lettuce to have that. Just go to Taco Bell. What? I'm gonna breed pug-like humans just because they're cute. Listen, I'm just saying. It's not eugenics. I would just make sure people are ready to have kids and not give them an iPad instead of a parent. You know, I just don't want to end up with a generation of kids like the ones we have today who end up being 14 and still don't know how to count to 10. Or kids that join, I keep seeing this on my Twitter. If I see another one, I'm going to lose my mind. It's just like, or a farming competition. And it's just a bunch of kids having like an episode. They're just spasming. And somehow that's ore farming? Like, just saying. I don't think it's wrong of me to wanna not have that be bred into my country. Just saying. Just saying. I stand by that. I guess I'm being controversial about that, but someone has to. I'll stand my ground. I'm speaking truth. People just don't want to listen. Yeah. They already have Ozempic. Oh yeah, there's also Ozempic. People look terrifying when they do that. People catching strays. The Taco Bell explosion or lost meaning. Absolutely. The Tide Pod challenge was more fun, yeah. And even that was fucked up. How the fuck do you not know how to count? Yeah, I don't know. You have a bunch of kids in school these days that lack really basic, like, comprehension skills. Teachers are scared. So... Nova nanny state where all kids are raised by Nova. I'm not saying they would be raised by me, but you know, the criteria is if I find people that want to have kids and their like skills for taking kids are worse than mine, maybe don't have the kids. All forms of concepts and words have been distorted beyond reality for content. Yeah, like the word slap. Ah, let me some slop. I should start a new channel called Nova Slop. And it's just me doing like react content and stuff. Or, even better, I renamed this channel to, like, Nova Slop. And I just do normal content. And we try to normalize normal content that's not slop being called slop. You know, see if I can mesh in with the slop or something. I don't know. Nothing is being bred when nobody's involved. Nova, the iPad kids can't count to 5. I know. I'm trying to prevent that. Do people plank anymore? No, I don't think so. Back in the day. This bit here is them speaking a foreign accent despite being from totally Portuguese families. Yeah. It's like, do your parents not talk to your child? I understand watching stuff in different languages on TikTok and shit. But if it's so much that you start speaking in an accent of another language, do your parents not love you enough to chat with you? Do you not have other friends to chat with you? Buddy. My kid can build a Gundam. I'm proud of you. That's good parenting right there. You know, I think why give a kid blocks to put, oh, the block goes in the square hole. Fuck that. Nah, they have enough shape comprehension. Give them a Gundam. They'll figure it out at some point. Yeah. Honestly, I'd do that if I had a kid. Hey, hi, welcome. Make slop great again. Yeah. Can't wait for that channel to... If I did a reaction channel, it would probably do well. Reaction content is really, like, sought after, I guess. You know? Kids are sponges and they should be engaged and interested in things. They will learn a lot. All they do is iPad watching. It's over before it began. I agree. Isn't the main channel slop already? Different kinds of slop. Trying to psyop content. I would love to psyop content, man. I wish I was smart enough for that. You know? Try to infiltrate the, like... weird niches that are corrupting the minds of the youth, but like introducing interesting, useful things in there to like somehow like trick the system into showing them meaningful things. Yeah. Build Gundam with kids. Kids learn a lot by watching others. When I was a kid, my dad gave me there was a show I really liked to watch. This didn't pan out really well, but you know, there was a show I like to watch called Let's and Go. It's a Japanese anime about little racing cars, right? And they used to have these model kits to build the racing cars. They were really expensive. And one day, like, I begged my dad for one because I went to a rich kid's school, so every other kid had one of these. And we were like, we're not rich, Nova. You cannot have that. And I begged them, and eventually they got me that. I remember distinctly me and my dad confused as all hell trying to build the fucking racing car. we both thought that was gonna be like way less complex, like more for kids than it was. We didn't manage to assemble the car. I don't know what happened to this, but we stared at it like, dude, what? Hi, Mom. I'm not your mom! To call me your mom! At best, I'm the dad. I'm in a media competition for Beyblade. It was a really long time ago. Yeah. I wonder if you can still buy those. Let's and go. Car model kit. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm looking at them right now. Shit. $100 on eBay. Nah, those are the cheapest ones. No, that's not what I want. Let's in Go Sonic Cars by Tamiya. Is that the website I want? Magnum R. I don't even remember the name of the car I wanted. Oh, I found them. Which one did I get? Did I get Great Magnum R? Oh, wow. Looking at all of these cars makes me so nostalgic. Wow. Father, I hunger for slap content. Don't worry, my child. Don't worry. Wait. Wow, the moment I start doing 6-7, something shows up on screen that blocks it. That was a sign of the universe. I'll stop. A second-hand game idea. We should do that. I miss Beyblade. Me too. I watched the anime at the same time. Yeah, it was so long ago. Fuck the Diablo filler. I know, right? Today I actually had a genuinely filler day. I was like just chilling and trying to take care of my fridge. Managed to get a better job. Ah, congratulations! I'm so happy for you. It was the luck from the lab, surely. Hello, in chat. Hi, welcome. Tamiya Mini 4Ws. The really cool subculture of those. Can I get your Beyblades graded? Dang, everything now is for the collectors. For the collectors. But yeah, I had a really filler day. So this stream, I wasn't supposed to do this today. I was actually going to do the hamster game today. It's just that when I went to Steam to check the game, it said the game comes out tomorrow. So I was like, oh. Originally, I was going to do hamster game today and tomorrow bully. But I was like, oh, okay, I don't want to do hamster dating sim. And bully on like a Thursday. I don't like that. So I said, I'll just do a yapping stream. It's been a while since we just yapped. But today I wake up and I check Steam and the game is available, so they lied to me. They lied to me. The hamster dating sim is already out. The fuck? Why did they lie to me? What is this bullshit? Fully scammed. Like, what is this shit? Bro, I could be playing bully tomorrow and I'm not, but okay. Whatever. Sure. She didn't refresh the store. No, when I went on Steam, it said, like, the date was set for tomorrow, the 17th. And I was like, oh, okay. Cool. And this was, like, while I was making my schedule to post on Discord. So, like, it changed today, I guess? What the fuck? Such a time stretch in my job and no clients appeared. 5 hours of work. I'm sorry about that, but at the same time, nice. Happen streams are peak Nova. Yeah, but we could be looking at human ladies that want to date me so bad, and I'm a hamster. Yeah. Time zones. How do they work? Steam should be like working with my time zone. Can I download the patch for bully or anything? Probably for when we play it next time. So I used to try and speak in a Portuguese accent since a lot of Portuguese from Portugal or Portuguese from Brazil. Got popular in my country for some reason. You know, actually, that's so funny. Today I actually was checking Portuguese YouTubers out. Because I don't remember why this started, but I got curious. So I went to Social Blade to see who, like, the top YouTubers in Portugal were. Oh, man. Wow. Portugal YouTuber culture is dead. Like, most of the channels were, like, AI slop. In the millions, by the way. AI slop. Channels of people who were, like, really popular ages ago and haven't uploaded in years. Channels in Portuguese from Brazil? I'm assuming they live here and that's why. Or Spanish channels for some reason. There was one that's like a Chinese channel, and I was like, what? What? Not Chinese, Japanese channel. I was like, what? Why is this marked as Portugal? I'm just assuming there's a lot of people that because they want to stand out in the rankings, they pick the country's location to be a small country where they wouldn't have much competition. There's a channel that is in like 3rd place allegedly, and it has like one video, and I don't know that it's so weird. It has millions. That's surely a botting farm or something, but yeah. Portuguese or Portuguese. Oh, like pheromonas, not Lucas Neto. Pheromonas, yeah. It's so weird. Like most of our top YouTubers, I was surprised. I forgot their names. Like for the people in Portugal that know, like Sarcasio, Dark Frame, Pheromona, like those. They haven't uploaded in ages. And the ones that still do upload, their views, like they have 4 million subscribers, but their views are like, I don't know, 10K in a good day. It's really weird. I wonder what happened. There are very few of the ones that used to be like big before and are still big, that like still uploading consistently, still doing content people want to watch. Yeah. You're Tuga, you do not Tuga, you're not, wait. Does my channel not say Portugal? I think it does. Let me check. Cause the water cooler turned red. Are you okay? Hi. This guy is too what a throwback. Rick Fazer still does things. Most of his thumbnails are AI. They look like shit. I'm not gonna start beef with Portuguese YouTubers. Want is one of the few that still uploads and is still like successful. It's kind of bizarre, you know? Because YouTubers have had this, and yeah, I saw like a video recently about how YouTube in Portugal has died, and like, I don't even account for this list, even though I am from Portugal. I don't do Portuguese content, and quite frankly, I don't think I could. I would collapse and die if I had to speak Portuguese continuously for stream, you know? That would simply be too cringy. Sorry. So, but yeah, it was kind of disheartening. I put it for like 100 people in the ranking, and so much is just AI slop. Like shorts AI slop, and I'm like, dang. Wow. Ugh. I think channel number 3 on the ranking of Portugal, or 4, is like Jesus Christ Savior something, but it's AI slop, but about Jesus Christ. I was like, oh, I see. The viewership for still major creators is smaller than it used to be. I think the big thing is, especially for YouTubers that have been here for a long time, YouTube changes, people changes, your viewers are gonna grow up, and eventually you can't just do the same you've done for the past 10 years and expect that to still have an audience, you know? It kind of sucks, but I think like as YouTubers need to grow with their content and change what they're doing, and I've noticed a lot of these like YouTubers still do very much same genre of content with same genre of thumbnails, very Mr. Beast adjacent. Like for example, what's a good example of this? I guess PewDiePie. I'm gonna go back to PewDiePie since it's the big one. He kind of like evolved with his content. He had like bad ages there, but if you look at him now, yeah, he's not doing the same thing he was doing 10 years ago. And his audience isn't the same age they were 10 years ago. Pois, malta, mais dia depois de umas compras no Modelo. Modelo isn't even a thing anymore. There's from one talking about the Portuguese YouTuber. Yeah, that one. That's why I was like, oh, no, I'm curious. No. And they're the kind of YouTubers that do kids content. No, it's not kids content. It's odd to explain. Just meaning it's more consistent. The target audience usually stays the same. Even so, I feel like we're doing different content than we were when VTubers debuted. And you can, in like 2020, when they became popular. But I think in VTubing, it's less noticeable, but you notice it through the debuts. If you go look at debuts from 2020, compare them to a lot of debuts from now, they're very different. Things have changed, definitely. Minecraft YouTuber I watched in my tweens turned into a Fortnite. From Minecraft to Fortnite. That's just true aging. You should have retired. Yeah, fuck. That's a dream, isn't it? Growing up with your audience is a rare feat. Yeah. Yeah. I'm thinking of that one... There was a kid YouTuber that I saw, like, not a documentary, but a video about him. What is his name? He has, like, an emporium of toys. Ryan's Toys? I don't remember the name of that channel, but it was a little kid that did, like, kid videos. And then his parents started capitalizing on that shit. And the kid now is no longer a kid, but they still gotta pump out content. And it's just terrifying to see. It's like, I feel like this entire thing would have been way better if the parents had let him change the content to appropriately reflect him growing up. No, poor kid, man. You can't just pull an now and get a gazillion subs. True. What about getting in touch with your public? I think it's also different because streaming is a very different culture than just YouTuber videos, you know? Even vlogging is different than streaming. Very different. And I've noticed a lot of YouTubers pivoted to streaming. Minecraft to Fortnite YouTuber pipeline. Fuck, guys, we need to do that. I need to get in on the Minecraft so we can do... I started Fortnite. I'm already doing it wrong. Can I go Fortnite to Minecraft? Fuck. Imagine you actually being at this for over 10 years. I would eventually start doing different things, probably. That's him, yeah. Ryan should get into Gundams. I don't think his parents would let him. They seem highly controlling of that kid. It's a good example. His new videos get 1 to 2 million, where he used to get 50 million plus at his peak. On the other hand, he's actually more successful now than ever. Yeah, I also feel like there's so much more offer in terms of what you can watch that in general, most people don't get like 50 million views anymore because there's so much more offer. Why would they watch you? You know? It's a more competitive world now. There's a lot of people doing the same thing. So, not surprising. The toy reviews inside is online. His mom definitely pimped him since he was very young. Yeah. Saw a video where they were asking what he wanted to do as he got older, and his parents were right there, and it was so uncomfortable to watch. Forced Peter Pan syndrome. Sure, they moved into his siblings, and if they grow older, they'll have more kids. Yeah, YouTube Kids is an entirely different hellscape. Yeah. And Ivanka Musica, she plays Minecraft. Invited for Hightail. I mean, I would like to join an SMP. I don't think I joined one last time because I didn't have time. But if there's another SMP one day happening and I happen to get invited, I'm saying yes. First thing. You're dead. Fuck, I'm late for... You're telling me I'm late for Minecraft. Fuck. Hunger Games Minecraft. You don't understand. I want to join a Hunger Games Minecraft so bad. I want to make one so bad. We just have to talk about anime since 2005. Hi, Taylor Santos. Came for Kent, but found a alternative. Love it. Hi, welcome. Doc, it's not too late to turn into a toy channel. It would be a very different toy channel. That is not allowed on YouTube, bro. V4 SMP could be fun. I don't think we have enough people for an SMP. Is there a single VTuber that's actually targeted towards children? Yes. I don't know her name. She used to be a faceless channel for kids. And then she got a VTuber model. Wait. Is this her? Let me check. Does she still do it? I knew I'd give me a second. I don't know if she like uses her... Is she doing content? Yeah. Is this for kids? Well, it doesn't specifically say it is for kids, but She's definitely a VTuber, and I'm pretty sure she was doing kid stuff before she even got a model. Her name is Cookie Swirl C. Yeah, she was just a kids content creator. I think dedicated to like collecting. Oh, I guess she's changed. Maybe she has pivoted to other stuff, but I remember like, yeah, she's like really big. I remember people talking about it because when she pivoted into doing VTubing, they were like, oh, she's actually the top VTuber now because she already had so many millions of followers back then. I think, let me check. I don't know if she's very active, but yeah, I also don't know where she streams at all, but I remember she used to be a children's content person. Is she a VTuber? She became a VTuber at some point. At some point. It's for game stats, maybe. Yeah. I think YouTube will have a rival one day, like greater than YouTube. They tried! Dailymotion! Dailymotion tried! Was it Dailymotion? I think so. Nah, I think at this point, unfortunately, YouTube is already too big. It's going to be impossible to fight that. It's going to be impossible to fight that. It's, I don't know, unless anybody wants to, like, aggressively invest in making another video hosting platform. There are a few. They just don't really work. Is it Dailymotion what I'm thinking about? Perhaps. Dailymotion is still going strong. Best place to watch animated movies. Huh. Still nothing is big. Yeah. Vimeo. Vimeo. I think Vimeo was what I was thinking of. Thank you. Vimeo. All-in-one video platform. Why do I have to get a plan to watch? No, Vimeo is different. No, I think Dailymotion is what I'm thinking then. I remember Meta Cafe was a video hosting site at some point. Dailymotion, social video. Except. Yeah. Oh. Dailymotion. Whoa, this looks like shorts. Oh. Well, this just looks like TikTok. Well, I guess if you can't fight YouTube, fight TikTok instead, I guess. Huh. VidMe. StoryFi. Yeah, I don't think any of these can take out YouTube. YouTube has simply gotten too big, too well established. Unless it goes like fully bankrupt, yeah, this is gonna be tough. This is gonna be tough. And honestly, please don't die. Please don't die. It's my job. Yeah, there's been lots of attempt, but no one can compete with YouTube unless they have Google money. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. It is what it is, man. It's a shame, but hey, it could be worse. We've had worse times on YouTube. Adpocalypse sucked. Beyond that, I don't. Beyond that, I don't. So loses Google money, I think. YouTube loses a ton of money. Do you know how much money it costs to like host on the cloud or whatever the egregious amounts of video on YouTube, including streams, which have increased that storage size by like tenfold? Yeah, if someone told me YouTube is going broke because it's a money sink, I would believe them. I'd believe them 100%. Yeah. Remember about your wrestling idea? I think it's time we do Wrestle Mirai on WWE 2K. I've thought about it, but I want to punch them in the face. Maybe. Oh! Maybe. I'll think about this. It was brought up by Google. It was over years ago. At least we don't have Google Plus. Oh my god. You guys remember Google Plus? Google Plus was great. Never used it. It was just there. Ow. Ow. Shame YouTube has never been profitable, so the only companies that can make something like YouTube is the ones with infinite money. Money is infinite. We made it up, so it's infinite. It's fine. Yeah. It's not even getting replaced. It's millions of gigs daily. Yeah, they could be removing a bunch of it, but no. We need the AI sloppa. We need that. Yeah. Good investment. Twitch used to lose a load of money, but I think they announced they managed to turn it around a bit. Yeah, that's why Twitch has so many ads, because it's the only way they can recoup. Also, you can't host as many VODs there now anymore. This is full by the Google glasses. Does anybody remember? Fuck that. Aren't they still around though? Oh, thank you for being here for 11 months, Joe. Thank you. Yeah, bubble finally pop. I forgot what I was saying. I got distracted. I was even gonna search something on my brother and I forgot. They're still around. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Google Glasses like continued being developed. It's just that the only people who use them usually don't use them for the best. End of sentence. Yeah, they just don't use them for the best. Period. Yeah. Get to try it by Google Meet. No! I got distracted because I looked at something else while I was looking at you guys. Sorry. This is the equivalent of sorry for looking at my phone during our date. My bad. A Portuguese VTuber. I don't think in Social Blade, sadly, you can't like sort VTubers per country. I would like to see that and see everybody. What if you softcode a search engine that requires meat to function? Here you go. Have a 1 pound of ground beef. And news is AI finally breaks down the data centers they're building will make a load of actually on a shit cheap. I hope so. Motherfuckers when they're not wearing Google tactical goggles. Tactical. What makes Google glasses different from tactical Google glasses? What's their difference? Anyway. I keep getting distracted. If I look at my second monitor, I immediately lose my train of thought. I've already complained about my neighbor, so I don't need to complain about anything else. I think. Maybe. The glitch store hasn't replied to me. I could complain about that. I have a package that was never delivered. Where is it? Please reply to my emails. Please, I've sent you 2 already. Please, post office, reply to my email too. No one replies to mine. Oh, it's the price. But like, what's the difference in technicalities? What they do? ADHD doc is speak. I'm sorry. My mind is just all over the place. It's just like I've had a lot to make and do. Okay, these days I've been busy. Honestly, I'm glad we're doing just a Zatsa today. I've been tired. I've been tired, man. There's so much to do. Every day that I think, oh, I'm gonna have some free time, where like my brain can turn off a little bit. I get a ping, and I'm like, can you do this week? And I'm like, oh, yeah, sure, no problem. I can. I'm fine. They put tactical on it. They charge 20% more. Oh, it just has the letter static for tactical. Got it. I've showed you my emails. Please respond. Tactical ones are tougher. Need to run specific comp standards and not look as dorky. So we're paying extra to not look as dorky. Nice and chill. Good. I need nice and chill. I need peace and quiet, man. I can't fucking sleep at night. I go to bed like 4 a.m. and I'm like, I'm gonna sleep now. This is gonna be nice. And then I fall asleep at 7 a.m. again. I'm like, why me? So thank you for stopping by today, guys. I swear my life is gonna be so much less tired after August. I just need August to end. I don't know how I do this. Maybe it's like, I don't know, in my blood, since my family has always worked more in the summer with tourism. I've decided I need to be super busy in the summer and not have like a relaxing summer. So I always plan out stuff that I need to work on a lot for summer. For no reason, I guess. Have you domesticated the moth? The moth is still in my balcony. I don't know how long it's been. But like every day I go check. And if I don't see her and I come back a couple of hours later, I see her again. She's just there. She's not left my balcony. I don't know how she's surviving. There's no food for her there. She hasn't left. I leave the window open every day. She hasn't left. I've left my balcony door open and like one light in my bedroom. They should be attracted to the light. She's not coming towards the light. She just stays there in her little corner. I'm like, okay. Whatever you say. Maybe does Rem have a fly now? With your flow changing, it takes a big instance. I agree. Will you survive till August? I need to survive August, man. August is gonna be the roughest month, I think, work-wise, for me. Stress-wise, I would say this one, because this one I've had to do a lot of socializing, and that's the worst part of work for me. The moth has all the moss she wants. Moth pet, not cute. No. That fluffy, it has a fluffy fat butt. It's insane. Surviving off spite. It's the clothes of the Airbnb neighbors. I should start collecting bugs and putting them downstairs. That could be good. I think the moth decided to make your balcony its death spot. Then can she die? No offense. But like, I don't have a ladder to go up, capture her, and then throw her outside. Okay? So my only option is to try to balance myself on a bunch of things and risk falling on my butt. So, anyway, hi, welcome. Live for 2 weeks, usually, and some don't even eat. What do moths eat again, guys? There's a fly in Rem's karaoke. That's insane. I heard fat butt and I'm here. It's a bug. I mean, you would be into a bug's fat butt, wouldn't ya? And you snap a pic of the moth? I did. But I took the picture with the phone I'm using for face tracking, so I can't even show it to you guys. Oh, they eat clothes? My curtains! I was trying to figure out what the fuck would be the clothes I have. It's a balcony. I have a bunch of boxes and shit. Oh no! Oh no, she's eating my fucking curtains. Oh. I need to get rid of her, don't I? I thought I could just wait her out and she would die by herself. Shit. Man. Those are new too. Fuck. Hate it here, bro. Yummy Portuguese cloth. Imagining Nova's curtains. Can you not? Your curtains have holes. That's really hard to know. Okay, so my curtains had holes before the moth. Because I ripped them accidentally in several different places. So I can't really distinguish what's hole I made or hole via moth. So... yeah, it's okay. I'll get rid of her. I asked my dad to bring me a ladder so I can reach it. And he was like, you can't even walk inside of your balcony because your floor is covered in stuff. Clean that shit and then maybe I'll give you a ladder, child. They don't eat fabric, especially the floofy ones. What do they eat then? Don't have mouths, so curtains would be... if no mouth, how eat? How sustenance? What? How bug work? It would be different with the moth. I want to buy some of those. I want to put like nice old lady curtains everywhere. Since I'm going to take down my bed frame, my beautiful 4-poster bed frame that I used to put no curtains on. I'm going to take that down this week so I can push my bed in a way where like it's vertical, so I have more floor space to record mocap stuff. So maybe after I'm done and I assemble the bed again, I put some nice old lady curtains with a bunch of frills and how the fuck do you say in English? No, that's not income. I meant lace. Lace, that's what I want. They don't eat or have a digestive tract. They have one purpose and it is not eating. What's their purpose then? I'm getting scared. What is their purpose? They live to lay egg and die. Are they oh no, is it laying egg in my balcony now? Oh no, it's probably already laid the eggs. I'm gonna have an infestation of moths, am I not? Fuck, I'm gonna have to clean my balcony. I don't want to clean my balcony. I know it was a new moon and that means new beginnings and new routines and shit, but not this. Don't make me clean that. I'm already cleaning my fridge. It's the first time that fridge has been like unfrozen since the beginning, and the freezer part of it was like a block. Took like 2 days to fully unfreeze and I kept having to clean the floor. I don't want to have to also add to that my balcony and clean that. Their purpose is to be the lesser butterfly. What a cruel life. Please clean your kitchen. I am, very slowly, okay? Very slowly. Caterpillars first. Oh, great. Yay. Oh, yippee. Oh. How many, so many moth eggs in your curtains? You could make an omelet. Fuck. You can have an infestation. Hopefully not. Dr.NOVA knew this moth is still a virgin. What the fuck does that mean? What is that supposed to mean, huh? 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 But yeah, I need to clean my fridge tomorrow. It took like 2 days to properly unfreeze, and now that means I need to clean every like every layer of it and the fridge itself before I turn it back on. And my dad stopped by today. He woke me up. He stopped by at 2 p.m. He never does that. I woke up with I jumped out of my bed like, oh, what's happening? What is this? Why are you here? Wait, when did I fall asleep? I woke up like 2 hours ago. When did I fall asleep again? Hi. And he just started spraying my fridge with anti-mold thing because the fridge had mold on the sides and shit. And he was just scrubbing it, and I was like, Dad, I can do that later. Don't worry about it. After he left, I didn't do it. Yeah. You know, some days I wonder if my dad watches my streams. What time is it? Maybe it's too late. He must not know. I figured, I found out my mom does. Because the other day, she's talking to me about she sent me a message on WhatsApp. She was drunk, but one of the messages was, by the way, you're kind of funny. You actually have a knack for that streaming thing. And I was like, what? Well, I would sure fucking hope so. No, Mom, it's my job. I'm glad I have a knack for it. Thanks, I guess. I watch the VODs now. My parents are too lazy to watch these kinds of things. But my mom, like, I bet I know what happened. I bet she was at the bar with her friends, and someone asked her what I do for a living, and she opened her phone because even though I've told her multiple times, she can't just be going around, this is my daughter, at my channel. She probably did that again because she was drunk, and I happened to be live, so she watched the stream. This is my theory. I haven't confirmed it, but I bet that's what happened. I have a mom. Are you sure your whole life isn't just some kind of black mold-based hallucination? If tomorrow I wake up and I've been asleep for 10 years, and this whole thing was a lie, it's over. Wow, Doc, you're kind of funny. Thanks, man. Thanks. I find the concept of my mom finding out I'm kind of okay at entertaining people, like, today, this late into my life. Kind of funny. It's very, very much like, wow, mom. Who would have guessed that there are people out there that don't want to just ignore what I have to say, huh? Shocking, I know. She doesn't realize if she does, we disappear. Probably true and really, yeah, she probably does that. It's happened before, and I'm like, Mom, legally, you can't really go around telling people that's me. The only reason you know is because you're my mom. Don't stop. At this point, at least half of Portugal must know who you are, but they're all boomers. Yeah, you know, I have a feeling there's a chunk of people that are all boomers that are aware of that this is what I do for a living. And luckily for me, they are all boomers. Wow, you're not as boring as I thought you'd be. Yeah, that's pretty much what she told me. Yeah. Yeah. I gave birth to a cartoon character. Must be one heck of a conversation starter. I understand her because it's so complicated to explain what I do to people as a boomer. Can you imagine having a kid and like people ask you, so what is your child doing now? And like all of your friends can say stuff like, my child is working at that store. My child became a doctor. My child is this and that. And you have to sit there and be like, my child is... Actually, I don't really know. I can't really explain it to you guys. I don't understand it. No one does. Mom didn't sign an NDA, so it's not illegal technically. Don't tell her that. Don't let her know that. No. No, you're the weird colonoscopy. She knows. Yeah. You're with her getting opinions on other VTubers just based on design. I am not putting my parents on stream. I refuse. My child is a scientist at a prestigious academy. Technically not incorrect. I've realized I'm more mad than I am scientist. So technically my definition is a little bit wonky. She's a voice actor. See, most questions, most jobs she can use as an example of what I do aren't very braggable. Parents want to brag. When I'm like, look, this is my kid. Look, this is my kid. She does this. I could just show her pictures of my cosplay that she's asked me to send her a bunch of times so that she uses that instead, but yeah. Mine is an anime woman on the internet. My child became a doctor. Mine too. Yeah, sure. One video and then it's the rats asking and begging for mom and papa and over to be on stream. Yeah, no, we don't do that. Instead, a child makes people watch stuff on a screen. Oh, so she does porn. So she does OnlyFans? Oh, you seem very saturated. Thanks. It's my new glow. My skincare routine. Love the stream of Papa Nova just roasting you. Mom would roast me more than Papa. Papa would complain about my cleanliness. Mama would complain about everything. Trust me. An online promoter. She's an influencer. Can't. So you're a model. What? I guess. I suppose. Online marketing specialist. Boomers do not know what an OnlyFans is. You're right. Tell them I show up on the channels with the red dot in the corner. That's it. Child takes care of a bunch of man-childs. Actually, yeah, I'm a caretaker because I take care of all of you guys. For the time that you're here, I am in charge of taking care of you. Yeah, I'm almost your baby. I wouldn't. No, babysitter involves the kids, so it's not that. Nope, absolutely not. Buy her coin. She's an entertainer, but not like what you're thinking. Like a comedian, maybe, but not really. No, not a clown. Let me just show you. She's live streaming right now. The possibility that she could do that with any of my streams, I could be live and she's doing that, is terrifying. Terrifying. Hard to explain. You are an agent from an international tech company from Japan. Yeah, I work for a tech company in Japan. Wait, I just realized. Do I not have my lean? Why is it not leaning? Why do I... Oh, it's because I don't have any pendulum physics. I see. Oh, still not working. Body lean. Found it. Well, I guess it's not really leaning, huh? Okay, I don't feel like fixing that. Oh well. Interrupt the stream, tell your mom to... Mom! Stop watching! And stop drinking! Go home! Mom! I don't think she left work yet. Maybe she has. Only way to stop her from showing it live is by keeping an eye on her. I would if I could. I install like a camera that just looms around her. Hello, no, don't say hi to my mom. No, stop. Let me check. Like, yeah, you shouldn't be affecting my pelvis. Why are you affecting my pelvis? Get out. Eye facial. You should. Should that not impact my spine? Why is my spine not being affected? You're such a complicated program, Warudo. I love you, but every day I learn a different thing. And other days I unlearn them, which sucks. Oh well, whatever. That is great. Stop saying hi to my mom. Are you single, Doc Mom? I think so. I don't know. I think she has a boyfriend, but not really. I think she says like, nah, just having fun. Don't really care that much. Something like that. I no longer ask. I no longer ask. I assume that if my mom ever gets serious with someone, she'll eventually tell me. She knows I don't care about it if it's not serious. So she has a boy toy. She would. She would, absolutely. Is her boyfriend single? Probably, man. Nice garden, Duck. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This garden is very pretty. There's butterflies somewhere in the back, I think. There's very, very talented. Am I? Am I though? but yeah, I don't even remember why we started talking about my mom. What was I saying? I don't have ADHD. Can we take the Papa Nova? Papa Nova is busy. Sorry. Is busy. She doxed you. You know, I feel like I might be the most easily doxed person ever. You know, my mom doesn't help. I have my I have the people downstairs now. Like, you know. It's fine. Because she reverse doxes you. It'd be my honor to be your new stepmother. Next parent you do for... Oh, yeah. She does that. She does that. Yeah, she... Papa collapse stream went. Never. Sorry. Not gonna happen. Be careful, bro. It's okay. Listen. It's fine. One day I'll be able to buy a house for myself and leave, and it's gonna be fine. The fact that you weren't doxed yet means someone above looks out for you. Unironically, yeah. Yeah. Unironically, I think I'm very lucky. On the other hand, I feel like me being doxed would probably affect my family more than me, if anything, because I don't really leave the house enough. It would be like, ah, shit, I can't go to cons now. But other than that, it's like, I don't really leave the house that much. So we were like, oh, it's that bitch! I've never seen her outside. God, she's like a creature. She's like a cryptid. It's okay. One day I'll move to the middle of the countryside and no one will know. No one is gonna know. It's fine. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry, guys. Bubbo appeared once on stream. I don't think so. Did he? Princess. Being the village cryptid, you don't understand. I would fucking love to live in like a really small town, right? That's not too far away from a bigger town, but it's more countryside, right? That doesn't have too many people, and live in a very like secluded house, like maybe at the end of a little neighborhood, but like a bit secluded from all the other houses. And like I just stream at night and people just hear me yell and do weird shit. And people would start developing like ideas of who lives there because they never see me. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's my life plan. You know, there's people who are like, I want to buy a house, have kids, have a dog, all that. No, I want to move somewhere and become mysterious enough that the entire place begins to think the house is haunted, I'm a cryptid, I'm a witch. You know, I would work towards it. That's what I want. Showed up once on a football game. Probably called me. It's very likely maybe called me. So where I live right now? Fuck, that's what I want. So bad. Make it even easier to dox you. Oh, the witch of Elm City. Elm Town or something. Dream. They will think you're a witch. Hell yeah. I'm gonna start like walking around with my tarot cards, look at people and do cryptid things. Like I would go around into town and say to the old people like, the smell of death looms around you. And keep walking, you know. That would be great. I want to set up my life as an old lady one day. It should work with mold and plants. Oh yeah. How would you like to talk about just long ago in a distant land? Harry Tarot? Badly. I need a guide. I haven't memorized all the cards. There are a few that I know if you get that shit, it's bad. Do you want me to read you tarot? I can get the cards. Wait, where are my cards? Where did I put my cards? I'll read you tarot. Oh, I love when people ask me for tarot. Where are my cards? Last time I read you tarot, it didn't go very well, guys. I think. Someone tries to steal your house. Someone tries to rob me while I'm there. I'm just gonna like start twitching and convulsing and pretend that I'm being possessed by like a demon or something. I feel like that could work. Okay, I'll read you a card. I'll read you a card, guys. You guys want a card? How about a card for how the rest of your week is gonna go? Like the collective, the chat. Let's see, like, give me a good card. Are they gonna have a good week, a rest of a good week cards? So bad at shoveling. V4 tarot cards would go so hard. Ah! 10 of Pentacles upright. I don't know what that means.
Adoro episódios de encheção de linguiça.
Encheção de linguiça. That's a horrible way of saying that. Enche chorizo! Enche chorizo! That's very different. Very different way of putting it. 10 of Pentacles. So in the card you got like a man and he has got a bunch of crap. It's really hard to read these cards. There's two people talking. There's dogs. It seems like it would be an abundant card. Surely it is, right? I'm gonna look for the meaning. It's not one of the cards that I would know immediately what it means. You know? If I suddenly got like a card that's like death, I'd be like, yeah, I don't know if I don't really know if you're gonna be fine. Just saying. 10 of Pentacles. I think that's a good card. Ooh. Keywords. Legacy. Family. Inheritance. Windfall. Stability. Okay, this card shows that everything you have put your efforts into for a long time will pay off in the future. Suggests that everything will work out well in the end. See, it's a positive card. In terms of career, yeah, creating a lasting career, stable future. It's about stability. So I'd say that's a pretty positive outcome for the rest of the week, you know? Maybe if you guys have been working on stuff, you're gonna see some fruits of your labor, or it's going in a positive direction, whatever you guys are working towards. Seems like this is a positive thing. How rare for us to get a card that's actually positive. I was expecting like the Tower, death, like immediately. See, you're fine. Do you need to read the face of the person to read their luck? That's not tarot. That's a different thing. Tarot is reading the cards. I guess. You could also get astrology in it if you want. We're currently in retrograde and the new moon just entered Leo. So if you... I don't really know what that means. I keep hearing people say stuff about it and I'm like... I don't know if I understand, but sure. Maybe we get the fruits of my investment. Time to roll on gotcha. Yeah, you should. I'm procrastinating actually. Are you procrastinating or are you resting? You know, you can't work full throttle all the way. Don't feel bad for taking breaks. I say to others and not myself. When we're not in retrograde. We're not going to be in retrograde after 23rd? Please be 23rd. Mercury retrograde 2026. There are 3 retrogrades each year. Mercury 23! Wait, that's so much closer than I thought. Oh, fuck yeah. That's right after my dad's birthday. Hell yeah, finally. Moon entered Leo, you know, Leo's into that. There are many ways to read someone's future. Oh, absolutely. I personally enjoy the tarot. I like pendulums. And I like astrology. Those are fun. You know? When people are like, oh, but that's stupid. I'm like, shut up. No one is complaining about the people who go to church about a guy who walked on water and reincarnated 3 days after dying. But somehow you have a problem with the shit that I just want to peacefully do in my free time. Shut the fuck up. Leave me alone. A long day of doing nothing. I deserve a break. Honestly, I think like the reason why a lot of us do that is because you don't really rest. You know, if you spend an entire day on TikTok, but you're not actually doing something to truly rest your brain, and you're like, you keep thinking, oh, I should be working. God, I'm so useless, but I'm on TikTok. Oh, you're not really resting. That wasn't a day of doing nothing. That was a day of worrying yourself for nothing. So faz de 22? I think so. I think so. Complaining about that though. They do. Tea reading is so oh, I've never actually read tea leaves. I don't know much about it, but I would love to get someone to read that for me. At least we can see the stars, y'all. You know what I find funny is that people laugh at astrology, and I get it. Okay, I get it. The juju is kind of funny, and sometimes people that talk about astrology talk about it in a way that I'm like, yeah, that sounds insane. But like, the moon cycles affect our tides. You don't think the planets could affect anything? You don't think we could like work out? Like we worked out how our tides are gonna work based on the moon's proximity to Earth. You really don't think other like fucking planets could do something to us? Like, shut up. I feel like it's more believable than a lot of things people don't complain about, you know? I mean, that's just gravity. Yeah? 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 I'm not gonna get into this. I'm not gonna get into this discussion with you guys. I don't get in discussions with people that wholeheartedly believe our science. Even though we ourselves don't fully understand our own sciences, okay? I'm not gonna... No. No. All planets are horrible. If Venus is in your mom, you still lose. Tudo com a estrela do caralho. Mercury in retrograde already proved so. Fuck Mercury in retrograde, okay? Frick that one. Duh. Duh. I hate it. What is Barnum? What's Barnum? Barnum. Is that like the one thing where you see faces where they're not? People believe generic, vague personality descriptions. Yeah, I guess you could use that for like the basic archetypes of astrology, you know? When people are like, oh, I'm a Leo. Oh, I'm an Aquarius. I'm a Pisces. Like, yeah, for that. Yeah, I could see that. I don't believe in people being fully like the archetypes that people decide for like your sun sign. Nah, not really. Oh, I'm thinking of pareidolia. Yeah. That's what I was thinking of. You can't fit all planets of our solar system in between Earth and Moon. Well, you can. How much far those planets are to affect anything? Sorry. Won't take any criticisms. Sorry, no criticisms. I'm feeling the game that archetypes are bad. I think it's fun. Quite harmless. It's kind of like there are... is it Korea? In Korea where they do the thing with the blood types? Where it's like they give you personality types based on your blood types. I remember that being a thing, right? Kind of like the ENFP, the whatever. The Myers-Briggs personality quiz thing. Nice argument. Unfortunately, nuh-uh. Listen, if religious people can do that, so can I. I know that for sure. Let me check what my personality type is based on my blood type. Blood type personality traits. Ketsueki gata. Sure. Okay, I'm type O. Confident, resilient, self-centered, unstable. I only needed 4 words. Thanks. I'm not confident. Unstable? Type O individuals are associated with confidence, determination, resilience, and intuition, but they're also seen as self-centered and unstable. Cool. Cool. Yeah, it's, sure. Is there a more detailed one? Or is that the only one you're gonna give me? Apparently I'm selfish. Sure. You want me to read your guys'? Wait, give me a second. Let me open the website again. Solution, because it's funny to say I'm a Leo and my father and brother are crabs. Okay, so if you're a type, if your blood type is A, allegedly, they are thought to have positive traits such as creativity, cleverness, and cooperativeness. Their negative traits supposedly include stubbornness and uptightness. Type A individuals are, okay, more common in Japan than any other blood type. Type B blood is believed to be strong, passionate, empathetic, and decisive, but they have also been linked to selfishness and erratic behavior. Hey, let's go. People with AB are described as rational and adaptable. They may also be indecisive, critical, and forgetful. I feel like all of these had really similar traits to one another. Maybe it's just a website I checked this on, but I prefer astrology. At least you have more zodiac signs to put people into archetypes. It's just 4. They're not even doing negative and positive. It's just like, yeah, blood group. So science is still science. Oh, hell yeah. That should be my area of expertise. My blood type is coffee and anxiety from the coffee. Same. Does the RHD affect anything? No, it seems like these are based on just the type. So A, B, and O. Period, end of sentence. Interesting. Let's check the full Chinese zodiac. The full Chinese zodiac is huge. It's so complex. What type is red? Mine is actually green from all the mold, you know. Tough shit, bro. Tough living like this. I know. But yeah, there's a bunch of like personality type thingies, not just astrology, I guess. Anyway, I'll still look at the stars. Not that I can, because it's a city. You can't even see the fucking stars. Except the bigger, the stronger ones, but... What time I became a monster from working a night shift in the last 9 months? Oh, I'm so sorry. God. Chinese zodiac? Mine is a wood bunny. Wouldn't you like to know, guys? The funny thing about Chinese zodiac signs is that it's based on the year you were born. Not the month. So there's 5 elements. There are. Starts bleeding, she'll need a mold transfusion. Honestly, yeah, if I start bleeding, just bring me back home and let the mold like naturally come into my body. It's just going to like get absorbed. We had cheddar today? No. Sorry, I'm out of supplies. I genuinely need to go shopping for food. I should have gone today because I have a Jax figure to pick up on the way. So I thought, oh, I should just like go outside today and do my shopping. I prefer to like get my mail on the same day that I go out. But then my dad woke me up. It jumbled my brain. That was a smart attempt. That was a good attempt. I'm not gonna lie. If I was distracted, you would have gotten me. Y'all. The last time we even got cheese. I don't know. That's not so long ago, surely? Yeah. Any over my ear, I'm the goat. Are you the goat? Metal? Metal is the other element? Interesting. I'm glad retrograde is ending. That means I can buy a new phone and hopefully everything will be fine. I've been so scared of buying a new phone, bro. Every time I open the website, I'm like, listen, I know it's a silly superstition to believe in retrograde, and I shouldn't stop myself from living life just because of it. But the evidence is so apparent. I'm so likely to have bullshit happen with this if I do. I don't want... I'm scared. So I've just like not been avoiding buying my phone for a while. It's fine. Buy myself a phone for my dad's birthday. Now for Google Pixel, I'm not getting a Google Pixel. I'm getting an iPhone. The primal zodiac signs. Mix your Western and Eastern zodiacs together. That's interesting. You can distinguish older viewers by the way they react to getting cheese or not. Newer viewers don't know that cheese wasn't even an allotment you guys got. So they're just like, there's cheese? We get cheese? Like what? Eh? One day I'll give you guys cheese. I should do like a cheese stream, cheese tasting stream. But at the same time, I have a feeling that like that would do irreparable damage to my body. You know, that would be a great stream. I don't know if I would be doing very well after it, but like for the bit, always do it for the content. You know. This is for you, Francisco. Aww. Damn, throwback. You rats have been starving. They showed up starving. And so they shall. This channel in the comfort stream. Oh, hell yeah. Based. Welcome. They used to get cheese before. Not anymore. Recession indicator. That's all the mold you ate. You know, I've been thinking I should do another mold week. I should do a mold week. End of sentence. Simply because there's like 3 different mold related games. And I was like, wow, I should dedicate an entire week to mold. And we could do another mold mukbang at the end. Huh? What do you think? Stop pissing on me! Alright, that's your response. Okay, never mind. I guess not. I keep forgetting that I started the stream with DVR on, so I think DVR is still on for a lot of people, so you're probably delayed with me. Morena privada na aluguel. Every week is mold week with Doc. We don't get cheese, you get hydrate. I can remove that power from you. It's really a click away from me. You know that. It's creeping in as it does. Please beat Radon before doing that. This is just an attempt to die before Radon. Honestly, we should get ready to do Radon. That would be great to bother my neighbors. Play Spore? I want to play Spore. I've been wanting to for so long. Resident Evil... Oh, I was thinking of... Hold on. Let me open Steam. I have, like, not a playlist, but they're on my wish list. There's a bunch of them. Somehow the golden shower makes Doc cleaner than the mold. Don't call it that. Don't call it that. Don't call it that. No. Edible mold fungus mushroom stream. That would be horrible. I hate mushrooms. I hate the texture of mushrooms, so I hate mushrooms. That would be... That's a batsu. A batsu for me is having to eat mushrooms. With my pissing power, Pedro, I will murder you. Oh, also there's a game coming out soon. Next month. Called The Cave Diver. And it's a game about doing those really fucked up cave diving things. We're playing that. Where's the games on? There's a game called Flesh Break that we saw. That's about like a parasite thing. Mold Washer. About cleaning molds. Where is the other one? Mold Rise, which comes out soon-ish too. No, not the Furry Protocol. I think there's another one, but I don't remember which one it was. So, yeah, I think we should totally do an entire week dedicated to molds. To be honest, fair. Mushroom eating punishment. Unironic Batsu. Claustrophobia simulator. Yeah, let's fucking go. Ikazo. It's power washing sim but for mold. Yeah, I wanna watch that. I wanna watch that. I wanna play that shit. Yeah. Yeah. Isn't The Last of Us technically a mold game? Is The Last of Us a mold game? We need to start separating fungi and mold, guys. We gotta. Yeah. Wash your mold before playing with it. Is there like a mold kit? You know what I wanted? Oh my god, I wanted. Oh, what fuck. I want to get, and I don't know where to acquire, but also I don't think I should, slime mold. It's so fascinating. There's a guy on TikTok that keeps making videos that are like, oh, will slime mold eat this? And it's a time lapse. He just puts like slime mold in a little container with different like things to see if it will like actually consume it. And like, it's so fascinating and it looks so cool. It looks so cool and it's yellow and goopy. And I would love to do experimentations of stuff like that. But also, I am aware that I wouldn't be able to contain it. It would unironically spread through my house. Yeah. 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 The simul thing, eating mushroom versus other stuff. Yeah. It's disturbing but interesting. I agree. Like, the mold is so pretty compared to other molds, but at the same time incredibly disgusting. Downside is that would take a long time for the mold to spread. Yeah, it's not a thing that I could do on a stream. However, hear me out, guys. Cool, like, stream idea. I go on vacation. End of sentence, that's it. No stream. I go on vacation for like, say, a week, right? But I leave one stream constantly running the entire time, and it's just feed of watching a container with this mold develop over time. Doesn't that be good? I hate the terminology of slime mold because they refer to a bunch of entitled eukaryotes. What? What do you mean? Eukaryotes. Oh, why would you make me Google that and the images that show up of that are just the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Images. I go down. Dr. House and it's turning Raccoon City. Live slime mold reaction. Listen, there's people that leave a camera feed on like kittens, ducks, and then you can like feed. Oh, we make it interactive and you guys can like interact with the mold and drop new things for the mold to try and devour. Camera Kun will die before I come back. Okay, fair, very fair point. I think I would need a new camera for that. I could get like a Ring camera. Eukaryotes like humans are even eukaryotes. Why are you speaking in tongues at me? Living things made of cells. What? So everything. What's wrong with it being called slime? Multimulator. I think it would be a really fun, like, stream. However, I think it would be really more fun if the mold started breaking free from the, like, the container and I'm too far away to do anything. Team Redcon is mandatory. If I ever get a new camera, I think I'll just print a red square and put it on the screen every time. You have an actual cell nucleus, well, the DNA, so I can clone them. Oh, they have a DNA. Oh, they have a DNA? Wait. So you're telling me slime mold has a DNA? I don't know why I don't like that. The scientist doesn't know science terms. As I've explained before, I am more mad than I am scientist, as in mentally ill. This has an diarrhea virus. Despite its name, no, probably means that slime mold isn't really mold at all, or even fungi. They're like single-celled amoebas with time-to-time multicellular forms or something. Ah! How come the one person in chat to understand you need to explain things to me like I'm a kid was Applejack Caramel, guys? Thank you, Applejack. Thanks. All living things have DNA. No, they don't. It's a cell. Of course it has DNA. Almost everything remotely alive. I know some people that definitely are not remotely alive. Organic has a DNA? No. No, as a scientist, I say no. Name one living thing that doesn't have DNA. Dr.NOVA. Yeah. Let me viruses. Apparently friendship is science. Do you not have memes? The DNA of the soul? No. 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 This is... Shut up. Why are you guys trying to upstage me in science terms, guys? The fuck? Okay, fine. From now on, you guys are the doctors. I'm the rat. Fine, you win. Sure. Enjoy. Can't wait to see your next hand cams, guys. Go on. Like 50% the same DNA as humans. I don't like that information. Never have, to be honest. That's one of those factoids you learn. It's like, no. There's DNA in it. It's in the word. Oh, you're right. I do have the letters for DNA in my name. Fuck. But this is just surface level biology. So, I don't think I ever had biology. That's not a class. You have chemistry and physics. And you have like a weird class about sciences, but not biology. Good little rat. Wow. Put the ears. No. No, stop calling me that, guys. What the? No. Quick, take her limbs. I'm getting to praise. Fine. Okay, guys. Yeah, congrats. You guys all have degrees in science. Good for you. Don't slugs have similar DNA to humans though as well? I don't know, but that sounds like it would be a thing because honestly, some days I feel like one. You didn't dissect a frog in middle school. No, we don't do that. We don't do that here that I know of, which is kind of sad. I wish I did. Dang. Tell us the speed of light, Nova, then. You just said it. It's the speed of light. What the fuck? The fuck? Are prions alive? Yeah? Aren't prions just defected? Defective? They're not dead. They're defective, and that's why they fuck everything up, right? They're not like a dead thing in the body, you know? That, right? Pie. Yeah, why are you pieing me? Shut up. Shut up. Ow! I did open a kidney in biology class. What the fuck? We didn't do that in my school back in my day. Proteins, though. Are individual protein strands alive? I guess so, if you want, if you sure. Sure. I mean, there's people that would argue that, yeah, a tiny little cellular molecule counts as something that's alive. Just a wonky protein. Prions terrify me. You know, I wish I was ignorant about the concept of prions. You know, there's a lot of things in the science realm that I don't know very well, and I wish prion was that one thing I never learned about, because it's honestly kind of fucking terrifying. Didn't dissect shit here. Yeah, me neither. Back in my day. Was it before or after the steam engine got invented? I was about to say, wait, when was steam invented? As in, like, the site? Steam. When? Prions are just ugly proteins that when meeting with handsome proteins, prions influence to become ugly like them. And since they turn ugly, slowly you die from organ failure. But suddenly, I'm insane for suggesting curating the births of children. Okay, but when the prion does it, oh, no, we must keep the ugly away from the pretties. But when I say something like that, oh, she's doing eugenics. Okay, I see the double standard, it's fine. Anything in biology, everything fun was in chemistry. I agree. I liked chemistry. Didn't go very well. Steam engine. See, I thought Steam gaming platform stuff, you know? Yeah. But the chicken hot? The next day we made yogurt. Oh, I don't... Ooh. Chicken yogurt? There are viroid-like things called obelisks discovered in almost all animals in 2024. Nobody knows what they... You're telling me they found something that's kind of a virus? First of all, they called it obelisks. Of all of the fucking words to use, we go with, we found the mighty obelisk. We don't know what the obelisk does. Could fuck us up or not. The microplastics will protect you from prions. Honestly, I like this trade-off. Science talking about science stuff. That's crazy, I know, right? I think what's more crazy is that I'm not the most knowledgeable in chat about science at all. Genomics made a program called the Tormentor to decode the genome of those obelisks. Oh god, that's terrifying. I really don't like the fact that we're still finding stuff like this. Ship like an obelisk, I don't like that. It isn't natural. Prions are natural. Sure. Isn't natural eugenics just natural selection? Kinda. It's a children's party invoking eugenics. Saying curating couples. I feel like curating couples is equally as bad, because it's like, no, you can't be with the love of your life because the love of your life likes to do the 6-7 every day, and ironically, you know, that sounds a little bit better. A little bit worse, I mean. I discovered something just to make an obelisk the tormentor joke. Can you imagine? I mean, scientists do that all the time. They can just name shit after a bunch of fucking jokes. You could be joking right now, and I wouldn't know because that just sounds realistic. They would. We know what the obelisk does. You sacrifice 2 monsters and deal 4,000 damage to the opponent. Do you mean people don't know the obelisk effect? It's distributing 2 monsters to destroy all the monsters on board. What fucking game is that from? Estação neutral é foda. Damn! Há muito tempo não vi ninguém dizer foda com pegar. Meanwhile, I can't be with the love of my life because she's a VTuber. What's stopping you? Become a Nah, that's not gonna work. If the love of your life is a VTuber, it's very Jover for you guys. Because, like, most of us are a little bit recluse, socially inept. Yeah. Isn't there a protein named after Pikachu? See, you could say that and I'd be like, yeah, sounds about correct. Bacterial called What? It's the game where you summon Pot of Greed to question what it does. Alright, keep your joke, smart man. Okay, whatever. Well, don't write it like that. Jesus. Something Kaiba would spend obscene amounts of money to accomplish. It's a nice way to say it. It's very much not an issue to VTuber fans, Doc. I don't think you understand. We don't really leave much. I mean, some VTubers do. The VTubers that go to cons all the time, I'm like, dang, how are you this socially adequate? If I lived in the US, I don't... Even if I lived in the US, I don't think I could go to, like, every social event that everybody does. I'd be like, oh god, that's gonna be like socializing for the entire year. There's also a bacteria named Sukuna. There's such a thin line of like, that could genuinely be so fucking true, but at the same time, it sounds absolutely ridiculous. Doc, we watch VTubers. It was over for us anyway. Oh, I'm sorry. It just needs to be the delivery driver. Or I guess go into the Airbnbs next to them, I guess. Congrats that your VTubers are worthy of the study. I find it fascinating that there are like extrovert VTubers. Because this is such a lonely, introverted job in general. Like, I remember a lot of people when, what was it? When animator YouTubers were all the rage, you know, the storytime animators, and they were all the rage. After a while, people were like, "Oh, why are like in the story times? Why are all of these people in the same category of personality, where all of them are like introverts and have like socially bad situations, or they have social anxiety? Why is that?" And I'm like, well, yeah. You think someone who's an extrovert, well adapted to life and society, could stay at home and do animation for hours on end to make a video? No. Same is said for people like us. There's being an introvert and there's being... Wow. Rude. Can I get Mind Goblin again? I have a feeling I am. Like, we're so close, aren't we? Ow. The guys that start VTubing to try and romance talents never end up well. Yeah, I don't think they know about the concept of not dating your coworkers, and all of the VTubers are your coworkers. Pikachurin is a protein that acts as a bridge. Are you serious? I want to live in the US right now, Nova. One day maybe. If things look better. It's actually named Sukuna Bikona. Where Sukuna borrows from, but the matte pattern effect is funnier. Wait, really? That's kind of terrifying. Yeah. Oh, people are gonna be like, yeah, it's Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen. That's where it got the name. Yeah. Be a producer and get someone else to draw it. Yes, I have money for that. Sure. That's true. Imagine being a male VTuber. There are many male VTubers that do well. I feel like male VTubers have the potential to do well. There's so much potential there. But I guess it's a very highly feminine, feminine dominated industry. But like, I used to I used to play those games, like a bunch of male characters. That as a VTuber would work well. Can you imagine VTubers that are just like the lads stuff? Sukuna from Fortnite! Is Sukuna in Fortnite actually? Be a face tuber? I'm not gonna lie, face tubing seems so much easier. You just turn on the camera and do shit and you don't need to calibrate anything. You have to have the BFE. I suppose so, yeah. Sure, maybe we should still be the Dr.NOVA. No, if I were a male VTuber, I'd go hard on that BFE. I would be like, I would have like such a dramatic name. The only name that comes to mind right now is Kenneth, and that's not the word I want. Alright, the guys who could be good male VTubers don't want to be VTubers, and the ones that do never will. That's a good prospect, yeah. The potential man aura. Always an if, never an is. Yeah, I think the guys over at Holostars and Niji do well. To have a greater female split, I guess. They quickly go into one of two roles. Not all. I just go homeless. My VTuber's kind of homeless. I always think of that fucking meme. If I was... Oh! If I was a male VTuber, I would go hard. Oh, I didn't... I guess so. I guess I would. Estou falando. So Kennethy. He'll after all life's decision. No comment. No comment on other companies' decisions on my end. Before lads. I've never played Love in Deep Space, and I don't think I ever will. I'm fine with just watching clips of it. It's fascinating stuff. It seems like a game where if you get into it, you get really into it. Before guys would just be gender bent, all of us. I wanted to do that for so long. I would love for us to do an event where we all just do gender bent characters. It would be so funny. I'm curious to see what like a male design of all of us would look like. Have a single gender bent art of yourself. You know why? There's no gender bent art of me because if people want me to be in a more male role, they just draw photo of me. Disagree so hard management that I managed to disagree the whole branch. They're still surviving, I think. Yeah, and no. I don't really keep up. I'll be very good. I'm like the worst person to comment on anything other companies related because, brother, I barely keep up with the stuff in my company. I have no idea what's going on with other companies. Unless I wake up and there's like a post on Twitter of something happened. I'm like, Jesus Christ. When did that happen? Hearing all of you trying to do a male voice would be really funny. The only ones who would be able to like properly do it would be Alias and Yae because they're good at voice acting. The rest of us, or at least me, I would just sound as, hey, what's up guys? My name's Chad with an E at the end. Imagine you being a hot scientist. No, I think I would look like a boy fail. Do you guys think I would be a twink in a gender bin? Or would I be like a twonk or something? Gender bin would just be you. Your personality. How dare you? You're saying I have the personality of the guy? Are you saying I'm not feminine enough? Wow. Wow. Okay. Wait, you're a girl? Looks like Uo. Male design me, just Uo with purple hair. Twink. So you guys think I would be a twink? Okay, cool. I see. So I'm not a himbo, big muscles or anything? Nope. Would our build be defined by our chest size? Because that would make like Alias and Ram be relatively buff. But like, yeah, okay, I guess I would have to be the twink. I see. I'm a male, but the lab coat is all worn on the torso? What does that mean? If you're one of those guys you can tell the shape of because of baggy clothes. You're the one to answer. No. No. You'd been well with a big mustache. More vibe. Then Dr. General would be a femboy. No. That implies what's the opposite of a femboy? Man, girl? No, that doesn't sound good. Excuse me. I'm gonna be the only thing worn on the torso. Like, oh, so like you're saying, you know how they do the tomboy? That's. Thanks. Wow, how did I forget that word? It's such a simple word. I can't believe I forgot it. Okay, whatever. Sure. ESL. So would a lab coat only be like when girls do the apron only? outfit choices. Be the fail twink that is friends with the buff guys. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that, you know? I would sleep between their bosom. That would be fine by me. You forgot because of tomboy erasure. Tom girl. Femboy is opposite of tomboy. Is opposite to tom girl is... Femboy, tomboy. Tom girl, fem girl? What's a fem girl? The BB key chef apron with nothing else. That would be a good V4 event. I figured I'm gonna cook. The fuck is a fam girl? Tomboy Nova win. I don't know if it would suit me. World Cup edition. Which type of footballer would you be if you were all dudes in a team? Are you asking what position in football I take? Definitely not the Halan. I don't think I could do goalkeeping, man. Can I just be like the guy on the side that cheers for them? Short hair tomboy Nova. Last time we tried to do short hair with my Live 2D model, I looked like a Karen. Left defense. Specific. Position in football should be... That's not a position. That's not a position. Wrong football. I was thinking more like in body type, but I see your ambitions now. That could be the water bar. Can I be like, can I be the referee or something? I would love to be like, no, I gotta go to VAR. Sorry, girls. I gotta go to VAR. Nope, that was a foul. That was offside. But we don't know what an offside is. Don't care, that was an offside. Sorry. It is what it is. Yeah, my rules. So, you spoke to me wrong. Yellow card. Fuck you. Ow. Coming from Steins Gate is your milk. Oh, actually, yeah. I guess so. I need to turn my hair like normal human brown. Could be a trainer. Once every 4 years. I don't feel rage every time Argentina wins. Last one wasn't that bad. There are a lot of people complaining on Twitter that sure, there were a lot of fouls that they did not count that Argentina did. But people are like, oh, Messi was offside in this like thing. And I looked at the image and I was like, no, he's not. Actually, if you draw a straight line according to the lines on the field, he's very much not offside. I'm sorry, guys. Hey, I love hating as anybody else. I love me being a hater. But like, come on, you can't deny things. It's full of fouls on both sides. It was great. It was great. I love watching them fight. That game was brutal. I'm curious to see the finale, but at the same time, I'm not that interested in the finale. It's my exam. Oh, hell yeah. Congrats. I hope it went well. Oh, lately? Sure. Yeah. The month after Pride Month? Yeah. Sorry. Straight lines are back. Offside is based on the position of the other players. Yeah, and if you draw a line, he was not definitely behind the two furthermost defenses. Yeah, I know my rules. I know my football rules. Should've speak stronger. Like, there's a lot to criticize in there and at the end and at the game, just not that specific one. Let them win. They need that trophy really bad. I'm curious to see the next game. But it's like, I feel like I already know the outcome. So it's kind of boring. But... Well... Go well was an oralism. Oh god, I hate those. But congrats! Hell yeah! Gonna be racism Olympics. A lot of these games have been. Mundane ball knowledge. Yeah, I know ball. I know so much ball. I feel like this has been like an injection of ball. Very drastic, and from now on, anytime football is on TV, I'm gonna be locked in it. Like, offside? Offside? No offside. Offside? Offside? The punch to the back of the head should have been a red card. A lot of things should have been red cards. There was a chokehold. Ooh, Epic Games has a sale. I just got a notification. Is it worth it? Probably not. I'm not a big fan of the Epic Store. Never mind, that's a pirate game. I like pirate games. I'm like LARPing so hard. I know, right? This is like LARP extreme. It's great. And you know what's the best part? Is that as we're LARPing about knowing a lot about football, it brings out the people who are actually into football but are like really obnoxious. That's the only good thing about the World Cup being over soon. They'll finally go back to their little holes. I had a comment on my last stream that was like tagging a very specific time of the stream, being like, anything but admit that Spain played well. And I'm like, you show up for 5 minutes at the end of the stream and complain? So I commented back with a timestamp right at the start of the stream where I am in fact praising Spain. And I was like, bro, watch the entire thing. At least you'll give me more view time. You can't just watch the end. Man. Some of the free games are decent. I just think most times I'm just not interested in the games that Epic Store has to offer. Because a lot of them are also available in Steam, I think. Oh, there's Grand Theft Auto 5. Do I have that one? Did I ever buy it? Yeah, none of these games speak to me drastically. The sales on Epic are almost never worth it. The only thing I find really worth it on Epic Store is when they just give you games for free. Especially during Christmas time, they just give you like games. Like each day you get a different game for free. I have a bunch of games I've never played, probably never will, but I got them because they were free. That's nice. I like free. I love that. Free is such a good taste. Yeah. Oh, see, there's a game right now called Luto that I had on my wish list. I think it's horror. It's free. Yay. Oh, man. And all the memes of the World Cup, very hilarious. They are. You do watch along of the big club football rivalries? I will not. That's so niche. The Kava stream and got a bunch of replies that I could only see in my notifications. Probably because like I feel like the automod thing ends up deleting them. Yeah. Same, I claim all the free games from there, but I only play Hogwarts. Did they ever give that one for free? I was never interested in it, even though I'm like a Harry Potter fan as a child. The game never inspired much interest in me, so I ended up never playing it or wanting to. Like 100+ hours of Death Stranding, Jesus Christ. Dragon Ball Z. Oh yeah, unlimited bacon, no games, or infinite games but no games. I always pick unlimited bacon and no games. Yeah. Gave Hogwarts for free a while ago. Usually that's like not a recession indicator, but an indicator of how like, you know, yeah, popular the game was. Yeah. Oof. Oof. H. Potter Maniaca. I used to be more into it. Now I just casually still like it. I can't be bothered with all of the drama. The movies were fun. I never read the books, actually. Ironically, I used to be such a diehard fan, but I could never get through the books because I hated the writing of it. And I would get bored every time. So, but the movies are fun. I've been watching them because they've been playing on TV, so I just put them in the background when I'm doing stuff. And the other day, it was Philosopher's Stone. And like, I put the game on, and I'm working on stuff on the computer, and suddenly it's like I get triggered because it's the meme. And I just hear, as soon as I make my move, the queen is gonna strike, run, no! And I whip backwards. I'm like, oh shit, it's the actual scene from the meme. Like they're children's books. See, that's the thing. I tried reading the books in Portuguese when I was a kid, and I didn't really like them. It's generally like, it's not that I don't like reading books. It's just like, I didn't like reading those. Not me, not Hermione, you. I fucking love that meme. I was like, oh my god, it's the meme. Wow, what have I become? I'm looking at a movie and calling it a meme. Ow. But yeah, like I tried 3 times in my life to read the Harry Potter books. I get that they're for kids, but I tried reading it at the appropriate age, which must have been like what, 10 or something. I couldn't get through them. I read the first one. I forced myself through the first one, but like I just genuinely didn't enjoy the way it was written. Then I tried again when I was a teenager, maybe like 15, 16. Same thing happened. Could not. And then I tried again when I was an adult, maybe when I was like 18 or maybe 20. I don't remember. But like I remember I only wanted to read them. I was like, oh, fuck. Okay, I've been a fan of the movies for many years. Like, let me give the books a go, since my mom already had them. I never got them. My mom had the entire collection, I think before or when I was born, whatever. But I just can't get through it. I always stop like second book, and I'm like, I'm sorry. This is so boring. I've also tried listening to the audiobook, and not even that. And you're talking to someone who's read the Hunger Games saga in Portuguese multiple times, and then in English multiple times. So like, and I've read children's books when I was a kid. I had other children's books that I've read, and I was fine. But for some reason, this one in specific, I just couldn't get through. It would bore me. It would just, I don't know why. So I ended up giving up, checking the wiki for all the lore that I didn't know, and being like, all right, I don't like that part, I don't like that part. That's not canon to me. Yeah. The prose sucked a little bit. Yeah. I hate it avoided a franchise because you were 4. That sucks, man. That's how I feel about Lord of the Rings, sadly. Think of the yaoi undertones? No, it doesn't help. They're kids. They're kids, and it does not help. No. I don't vibe with that type of fantasy. I love fantasy and I love the wizarding. Like, in general, the concept of the Hunger Game, Harry Potter, like a concept of a wizarding world is like such a good scenario. I love it. That's why fanfiction about it works. I've read and reread fanfiction set in the Harry Potter universe dozens of times. Because it's written well enough that I can. Like, I enjoy it. I enjoy it very much. I mean, I guess you were meant to read each book at the same age as Harry was in each one. I guess so. But I tried reading the first one when I was his age. And I don't like it. Hunger Games is definitely written for like a different audience too. So I guess, yeah. Uma Aventura Cursinho. Yeah, I would read that one. It was chill. Yeah. Lord of the Rings, yeah, they forced me to watch the movies. Yeah. Well, a lot adverse, like 2 for every action. I don't like that. The world was so interesting. I think the world was more interesting in the original books before she started adding things out of the blue. Like, she started making up a bunch of schools, but like, she didn't think them through. So I kinda... Harry Potter is that one universe where I have my own canon. I just ignore. I just ignore what she decided is canon because it sucks. It's good, but it's kind of good in spite of J.K. Rowling's writing. I guess, and her other issues. Sometimes even fix plot. I've read fan fiction that fixes her plot holes. It's beautiful. They do. It's fantastic how specifically for Harry Potter, the fandom understands the characters in the world way better than the author. It's insane. Maho Tokoro. Ah, yes. So what's your school named? Hogwarts. Haha, that's curious. What about yours? Place of Magic. Oh, how about yours in Africa? Also Place of Magic. That's the translation of most fucking schools' names. Death of the Author type school, yeah. The Amazon school, they happened. Now, the concepts for those schools were fun. Just very randomly thrown out. Shinali says that American wizards use guns. That was the... Did she actually? No way. Watch, but she had a good idea, but didn't know how to write them down in a good way. Her base series is fine. Has a lot of problems and a lot of plot holes. But like, what story doesn't? This one is just highly scrutinized because she sucks, you know? It just had a lot of space to grow. She just can't do it. It was so bad. Yeah. The school in Japan had a really cool concept from what I remember. But yeah. Because the fans of the series, yeah, and love can move mountains. Might have been from her, but I believe it to be true. The convos. Listen, American school is the one that we can't really speculate. We've seen it. There's movies about it, even though it's not... Well, we haven't seen it. We've heard of it. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Crowler. Yes, I know exactly what you're saying. She revealed that back in the... Mind you, I have a big gripe with that one, because that can't be canon. Let me expose that one. She apparently said that back in the day, using bathrooms wasn't a wizarding thing, so they would just defecate or do their necessities on the spot and clean themselves off with magic. Yeah? Did they do that in Hogwarts back in the day too? Yeah? So why did you build an entire plumbing system where the stupid fucking snake for the second movie, how does that snake travel through the plumbing system throughout the school and petrifies a bunch of fucking students in what's the second movie called? Harry Potter and the whatever. How did they build that if they didn't use plumbing? Huh? How did they do that? Yeah. Wasn't plumbing, that was AC. Yeah. Listen, we have a Quidditch team. Not canon, I think. Snakes have to clean up the teleport poo. Yeah, Chamber of Secrets. Thank you. That's what I wanted. Yeah. Because that was... technically, the time she said they didn't was when the school was built. So, yeah. How is the snake going through the plumbing if plumbing didn't exist back then? And if they did plumbing afterwards as a later construct? How did no one find the stupid fucking Chamber of Secrets? If everything leads to the fucking Chamber of Secrets in a way where the fucking snake can go into the pipes and go throughout the school. My plot holes. The basis is the toilet snake to unclog the sewers. Quidditch makes no sense. Quidditch is so funny as a concept that like, oh, you have this game where these things happen. However, if this one dude catches the small ball, all of your efforts mean nothing. No, Mage Killer Bullets, like in Fate Zero, would be a banger addition to Harry Potter. Hey, listen, I'm all for it. I think that would give us a very cool dynamic. Here's what needs to happen, okay? Number one, sorry, J.K. Rowling needs to pass away, you know? That way, she's no longer, like, the author getting anything from it. And then enough time needs to pass when Harry Potter becomes public, what's the word I want? Not public content. We've talked about it this last stream. You know, like Frankenstein and all of those. In schools would have Portuguese and Spanish students together. Yeah, that wouldn't have worked. Public domain. Thank you. Yeah, we need to wait until it becomes public domain. Can we speed that up? Let me check. No, you cannot speed it up. So, the only way we can do this is if she decides. fuck, we need someone with enough money to go to court for some bullshittery with her. Ah, fuck, how long is it? Is it 80 years? Shit. The future. Maybe. Maybe. I need to become a billionaire, guys. Shit. I need to quit this YouTube thing and go into crypto so that I can become like a billionaire and do this. That jump scared the shit out of me. Happen once Dr.NOVA becomes public domain. You're gonna have a bunch of people just doing Dr.NOVA stuff. Yeah, they're all gonna be Dr.NOVA. Excuse me. Excuse me. The other team gets the snitch. Just gives such an absurd... How many points does it give? 150. Yeah, and throwing the quaffle through the rings is just like 10 points. Yeah. I think it would be really fucking funny if someone did catch the snitch and still lost. I think it's weird how the Death Eaters are all using spells to kill, but the others are just using spells to knock them out. It's not how you win the war. Well, they're kids. That's, I guess, the theory. It's just like, yeah, they're kids. You'd mostly be fighting Disney over it. Shit, I don't want to fight Disney. As soon as that goes... I would fucking love for people to do a crappy horror movie about me. Not gonna lie. You can talk. Is Dr.NOVA your IP or V4's? That's V4's. I joined the company. Very rare the occasions where you join a company with your own IP. Very different. In the 4th book, Doc. No, what does it? Does it? I didn't read the books. Oh shit, I'm just LARPing out here. I'm just LARPing as a fan. I can't believe this. Dumbledore and Sirius and Remus, they're not kids. Oh yeah. I guess it's just in bad faith to be killing people. So the good guys in the show probably would be trying to avoid killing people. I assume. Right? Yeah. That's my theory. It's the only thing that makes sense. World Cup, Vikram caught the snitch while they were like 170 behind because he knew his team couldn't get ahead. Oh. Oh, well, shit. It's kind of sad. Make a bad Backrooms clone game. Chased by Dr.NOVA. Killing is bad TM. I found the perfect... Did you just say Clownado? Oh my god. Hold on. Let me just read you the description on YouTube. Cursed demonic circus clowns set out on a vengeful massacre using tornadoes. A stripper, Elvis impersonator, truck driver, teen runaway, and a dude get caught in the supernatural battle between Femme Fatale and the boss clown from hell. 3 stars on the IMDb. Okay. I'm in. There's a guy on Instagram that does like recommendations of really shitty movies, and every time I come across a guy, I just save immediately the video just in case. Has a lot of booba in it. I think we've seen booba. It's fine. Velociraptor priest. If you're suggesting, we've seen Velociraptor. That one, Velocipastor. My bad. Seems like we found ourselves a movie to watch. I haven't done a movie watch along in a while, haven't I? Soon, I guess. Velocipastor was beautiful. A dude or the dude? It's just a dude. Yeah. Oh boy, a members watch along? Guys, we might do a members watch along. Holy shit, it's been ages. Holy shit. There's the tiger one. Yumi used to love that one, I think. How about Velocipaster 2? I think it got stuck in development hell, didn't it? Did it ever come out? I can hear my neighbors downstairs. Velocipaster 2. I don't think it has a release date or anything.
Story-driven games.
Yeah, it's stuck in development hell. Don't remember why. I remember someone mentioned something about that, but I don't remember. Oh. One day we'll get Velocipaster 2. One day, guys. One day. Good ThinkPad. What's a ThinkPad? Can you do the Linux meme of installing Arch on a ThinkPad? What the fuck is a ThinkPad? What? I don't Velocipaster yet. I just remember it was a weird film. It was a great film. 10 out of 10 movie. That's like up there. You know, but it's too that it's stuck in development hell. I don't remember why. It's getting close to being done. Is it, do you think? It's a cheap laptop. It sounds like it. Sorry. Let me investigate. Oh, it's just a laptop. Oh, there's a pink one! That's all that matters. There's a pink one, guys. Don't need anything else. I will pay the pink tax for it. I'm a Kickstarter backer. Malkosh, you're a Kickstarter backer for Velocipaster 2? Goated. Incredible. Wow. Please keep us updated, because I need to watch this movie. It's actually wild. It's actually insane. The twink. The twink. But yeah, we have a VIP in chat. Yeah, that's insane, bro. As soon as there's even a sneaking suspicion of it like coming out, let us know. I'll get the popcorn. I won't be able to eat them, but you know, for you guys, for you guys, yeah, kinda. I can eat popcorn. I ate popcorn when I went to watch Digital Circus in the movie. It's just that it took me 2 days to finish the bucket of popcorn because I eat slow. I eat very slow. Hold on, 23, and they ran in rights issues. How do you run into rights issue with something about a velociraptor that's a pastor? Anyway, I've realized I've been here for 3 hours. This was supposed to be a short stream. I don't think I can do short streams. It's very rare that I can do a stream that's under 3 hours. No popcorn tooth problems? Yeah, they're very bad on my teeth. No. I just eat slowly. Also, it was a giant bucket in my defense. Skunk Fury 2. Oh, well, too bad. The Twitch frogs missed you. I'm sorry. I will die of overwork if I start doing Twitch right now. I want to. I really want to. You know, if I didn't have any projects or anything else to do, I'd casually stream twice a day or like 10 hours a day. If my job, you know, if I was already an established streamer that you know doesn't really need to try much, I can just show up and do shit, I would be doing that. But I'm not. So I need to continue fighting and doing my best and doing projects and stuff. So I can't do that yet. At some point, maybe. You just had a lot on your mind and need to let it out for 3 hours. You might have a point. I had to complain a lot about my neighbors. Do I have anything else to tell you guys? It's kind of funny. A lot of times I finish stream and I realize, ah, shit, I needed to tell them about this. And it's a really small thing. But then the day after, I forget about it. Can continue yapping powers. Yapping is my job. Always has been. Order dinner? Oh, shit, please order dinner if you still have time. Dental floss more often? I'm too far gone. That one saved me. We're switching to Airbnb. I can hear them downstairs, so I have a feeling they can hear me too. I'm so curious to know how much exactly. Because I don't think I'm not even doing a video game where I'm yelling or anything. I'm talking normally, right? So technically, even though I'm making noise past quiet hours, technically, I'm just speaking. I'm not doing, I'm not yelling. I'm not playing music. I'm not doing construction or cleaning. It's a normal, noise you would do at house, so I don't see how anyone could complain about it, so. You can find... Watch me find the landlords there. Good job, by the way. Thank you. So I used to have a documented subject on talking streams. See, here's my problem. Instead of writing down what I want to say on stream, I just start saying it out loud. And then I'm done saying it, and I didn't write it down. So in my brain, I've already said it. So it's rare I'll remember. Dia, the crazy neighbor is talking to herself again. Honestly, I must sound insane because I am talking to myself. Oh my god, no! The people who rent the Airbnb! They're gonna think I'm schizo. It's like a neighbor we never see. She never leaves the house. But during the night, she talks to herself. In my favor or against? Cup of the... You can just say perchance meme yet. I don't know, did I? The memes that I've been seeing so much lately are the lore update. With the font of Elden Ring. I don't think you're allowed even when you're yelling. Like, it'd be fine. Ah! Yeah? 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 Go on? I tell it's time to practice and then I forget how to do it again. Yeah, I do that. We had some English speaker tourists that will understand everything you say. Hey, that's that's more likely than a Portuguese one. Aren't you?
Story-driven games.
Aren't real. Shut up. Yes, you are. Shut up, guys.
Story-driven games.
I think you're an exorcist and you speak with ghosts. I need to do like a roleplay stream where I roleplay as being possessed and talking to demons. That would be a good way of kicking them out. Oh, I did not like that sound. That sounded like the I don't know the word for it. That used to fall on the ceiling, and that was haunted shit. Ooh, I need to purify the house. Pretty much every yapping stream. Okay, sure. Yeah, every stream I get possessed. That's my content, guys. Or the alien gleep glorp. Yeah, a stream where I'm just glip glorp. Glorping gleep glorp. Scabble brillium. Zip zip. That for 2 whole fucking hours. Or to speak backwards, that's an insane skill. I can barely read backwards, bro. Howdy. Your neighbor that you hate is trying to speak with you. Nope. No, I'm good. That's just Simlish, pretty much. Dak. Oh god. Wait, how did you do that? Yeah, what the fuck? How did you put an emoji in the middle of a sentence? Sing heavy metal songs backwards? Can I just play them backwards? Can't I just do that? Right, you guys keep distracting me. I don't think I have anything else I want to say. Right? I don't think I have any decent lore updates to tell you guys. Unfortunately, I don't have many lore updates in my life. There's football, and then there's stream, and then there's football and stream of football. That's pretty much it. I will let you guys know tomorrow. Alright, fine. I'll end stream. Merch Nova. I don't want to promote the merch. We have a football game. I don't want to promote the merch. There's merch there. Buy it. Thanks. So good at this. Yeah. So Sims 2. I wanted to play Sims 2 recently. Eh? Eh? Wait. I don't think that's even a link. Eh? That's the link for donations. Eh? I didn't know I had a command for that. Buy the merch, and by buy the merch, he's a link to donate to Dr.NOVA instead of buying the merch. Fuck, I need to go check that. I didn't even know that was a thing. When did I make that? Okay, Streamlabs. So I'm packing your merch right off, guy. Oh man, do you have my block? Are you bringing my block, the Nova block? What? Why is it saying support Nova, Dr.NOVA IRL? Well, I made it for Twitch, but that makes no sense. It's saying merch. What? Yeah, I can make it go to the section on the store. I didn't know that was a thing even. Maybe it's a default Streamlabs one and I just never like fixed it. I just toggled it on. I'm packing 24 blocks? Guys, that's 24 victims we can hit. Guys, I trust you to do what's right. I trust every off-kai goer to do what is right. And, go out there, buy the block, and then fuck someone up at off-kai, you know? I do not endorse that, but if you do it, I will clap at least once. Oh, but be responsible. You're right, be responsible. If you buy 2 blocks, you can hit 2 people. Blocks are multi-use. Be responsible. Hit multiple people with the block. Honestly, am I gonna get the block? 'Cause how heavy is the block? I think I have the Halloween block, but I don't know where it is. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Perfect weapon for the after party fight. Yeah, imagine you go to an after party fight and you feel unsafe. Yeah, just bring that. Partner up and block each other. Oh. Does tip just send to the same link? Are you guys just testing to see what commands I might have? Well, wait, this is a different website. Oh, was the other one the default Streamlabs tipping merch website? It was just empty? Huh. Well, I guess that works. Huh. I didn't know I had that. Maybe it's because yeah, I toggled something on and okay. Oops. Stop pissing on me! We didn't need to try that command. We did not need to try that command. I think you were rude. Rude. Okay, this is a sign. I'm gonna end stream. Bye. I've already streamed for too long. I don't even have more water. Uptime? What is uptime supposed to do? Isn't that a Twitch command? Maybe? Okay. Alright, guys. My throat hurts. Gotta go longer. These neighbors need to be routed. I'm just yapping. Where's the fun in that? I need to do gaming. Tomorrow is where it's at. I don't know how long the hamster game is. By the way, everybody, in case you guys didn't know, Tomorrow we're doing a dating scene where we're reincarnated into a hamster. A pet hamster of 3 beautiful women that really love you. That's the game. It's from the Steam page. It's giving that one game, 5 Hearts Under One Roof, that we played once. That was really creepy and had like the Stockholm Syndrome girl living in the attic. This one is that, but I'm a hamster, I guess. I have no expectations. I don't know if it's gonna be one of those where they give me a kiss and true love's kiss makes me turn back into a human. I don't know if I'm just gonna be like pampered by cute girls. That's fine by me too. But that's what we're playing tomorrow at 10 p.m. It would be like an earlier stream, but I decided, nah, let's just do it at this time. Which means if the game goes long, I'm gonna be yelling late, which is the goal. Imagine a Gran appear. Oh, I miss her so much. I don't think it's from the same devs. That's what's insane. That there's multiple devs making this exact kind of game. Wild. Oh, do I need to find ears for tomorrow? Nah, that's hamster. The ears are tiny. You won't see them. It's fine. More or less cursed than the one about the girl and her dog. What game are you talking about? Actually, never mind. I don't want to know. Thanks. I'm good. I'm good. I'm fine. No, I don't need... No. So confused and intrigued at the same time. Me too. And that's why we're playing it, guys. I am... kind of terrified. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Stay excited for tomorrow. We all become hamsters. You are already rats, so whatever. All right, guys, stay safe, stay hydrated. Clean your litter box. You can do it yourselves. Thank you for joining me in a filler episode. Yapping is nice. Just yapping is nice. I'm hungry. I don't have food. I have toast. I have toast. Oh god, I love toast and butter. Okay. Sleep well, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow, where we'll start seeing life from a different perspective. A rat's one. Alright, everybody. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, 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 bye.